How about that? Can you hear me now?
Can you
hear me now?
Can you hear her? Hear me?
It looks like they can hear us.
Yeah.
But we can't be too loud because I had to take off my filters. Sorry, guys. My issues. Having technical issues this morning.
We're here.
But we're here. We are here. We made it. Let's see, I need to put this back up a little bit. We made it.
Excuse me while I take insulin.
We're making another peanut butter sandwich this week.
Yeah.
We're on a peanut butter sandwich kick.
It's a theme.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been on a kick for a while.
I like a theme.
Mm-hmm. I do too.
A lot of things I like a theme.
Yeah. Themes are good sometimes. I feel like sometimes we can be a little bit too, you know what I mean? Sometimes you get like a little bit, not you necessarily, I just mean like you in general. But I sometimes will get too attached to a theme. Take it too far sometimes.
Oh, yeah. I mean, not you, but yeah.
I mean, me and like when I had party themes and stuff when I was a kid.
Oh.
When I was like in my 20s and I would have themed parties and stuff.
Yeah. Themes, yeah. I did like decorating themes.
There were a couple of those that you maybe did take a little bit, just slightly too far. But we should say hello to everyone in the chat. So hello. Cypress is here. Lovely Lady is here for the first time. And Geo Sam's here.
Good to see you. Who? Oh, Geo Sam. Hey, Sam. Geo Sam.
Diana says, should I bake cookies for my Christmas live stream? And I think that
Christmas live stream?
We're doing live streams on Christmas. What? For anybody who is, if you're alone on Christmas and you want to hang out with somebody see somebody on the screen.
What time?
Or if you are with your family and you want to watch a live stream all day on Christmas.
Or if you're not alone and you wish you were.
Or if you're not alone and you wish that you were, you just need to go in the other room.
I need to go do something.
You can watch. So, I think is it the 4th annual one, Diana? The purple it has.
What? Oh,
yeah, been coordinating.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I'll be on in the morning. I just think Diana is doing a later stream. But yeah.
Wow. Cool. Yes, cookies would be fun. Cookies would be fun.
And I will be putting more info about that on my community tab. So thank you, Diana, for reminding me about that too.
And what kind of cookies?
I was going to say, are you going to do like Christmas cookies? Like specifically, my personal favorite are, and it does require a little bit of equipment, you know this, is the cookie press.
Oh.
They're my favorite. And I love
to still like the green trees?
Yeah, I was just going to say, I like to put a little food coloring in there and do like the trees.
Yeah. Well, the only reason I know that because
and you put little sprinkles on there and it looks like
ornaments. Put the little sprinkles on there. Yeah. And I always did just I didn't do like a dark green cookie. It was a pale green, but it gave the idea that it was
it's like gives it a like pine.
Yeah.
She said that was something simple for the kids out there. I was thinking sugar cookies, which is good. Yeah. And then you can like get as crazy with the decorating as you want, or you can leave it simple.
And my secret with sugar cookies.
She just does like a whole sheet of sugar cookies.
May I interject? No,
yeah,
I sort of do that, but because somebody in our family really likes sugar cookies, and you put a lot of trouble in there, and then they're challenged. It's like it's.
We have a lot of sugar cookie eaters.
Yes. So finally, I had a friend. She's passed away, but they would do the day after Thanksgiving. They baked cookies, and they baked. She had like 4 daughter-in-laws, and they all came over and baked cookies at her place. And daughters-in-law, and thank you. And she would tell, and they baked so many cookies, and she'd say, "That's it. That's your cookies for you eat them, they're gone. You're not getting any more. That's it. That's your Christmas cookie." But I didn't. I would make them over and over. And so what I found out is I would roll them out, and then I would just cut. Well, first I had a cookie cutter that was a squarish or rectangle, and that's got me started. I'm like, just roll it out, cut them so they're square, triangle, whatever. No, square or rectangle. Triangle would be difficult. And you don't waste the dough. You don't have to re-roll it. It's just sorry, I haven't done that yet. I think he did this before. Remember the time that I kept getting the phone calls? It was the accountant. Why did he call it Friday morning? Oh, Friday morning.
That's his time to make phone calls.
Anyway, that's a whole nother story. But yes.
And then you decorate.
And then I decorate.
Some people like the cookie cutter shapes, though. Like that's kind of the fun. I'm sure some people.
I'm sure they do. But if somebody's just chowing them down.
Yeah. Yeah.
With little respect for the work that went into that. You know.
I'm sure that Diana's going to give them to people who have more respect for them.
Okay, then yeah.
Dug them down and chase them with a glass of milk.
Exactly. I'm like, how many minutes that one right there? I'm counting.
Now, personally, she says, I'll pick up the decorations today. I think I like the more crystally, like glittery.
Oh, those are pretty.
Sprinkles. But I know that like the ball sprinkles, they're just little dots. Those are probably the more traditional ones.
Right. And then do you go for the taste or the look? I think the long ones that they're
like donut sprinkles.
Okay. I never thought of that. Yes, and I've seen those. I've had those in red, white, and green. It's like blue, but no, red, white, and green. You can get those Christmassy, and those taste good.
Those are pretty good. Yeah,
those ball ones. I use them. I'm not gonna say I don't, but
there's so much of the dye on the outside of them, and so little. So they have like that bitterness to them.
They are bitter. Yes.
Yeah, red and particularly green and purple dye, but green is a big one that's bitter.
I wouldn't have thought green. I knew red, but now they make it no bitter. But that's if you're doing your frosting. You gonna do colored frosting, Diana?
Oh no, our audio went scratchy.
Scratchy. I don't know what that means.
Let me check my filters.
I think that's an excellent idea, Diana. You know what? Can I keep talking or should I not keep talking?
Keep talking.
What I would like to do.
Let me know if that's better or worse.
And you know who like to do it with me is we get those long pretzel rods, dip about
90%.
I was like half, 2/3, 90%. You just keep enough to hold your finger and thumb on it.
That is precisely all you want. You need like 2 centimeters.
Yeah. It's the littlest you can get to hold your finger and thumb on.
Less than an inch.
Oh. Okay.
You want an inch? Okay, 3.5 centimeters.
No, wait, and you put white
centimeters.
White chocolate. You put that in white chocolate. And trust me on this, it's gonna be good. And I know it's not real chocolate. And then
or you can do real chocolate.
I don't like it as much. With these, I like the white chocolate. Something about that sweet and the salty. Did you have the salty?
Are you going to drizzle them with real chocolate?
You can drizzle them with real chocolate.
Okay, because I feel like it needs like a little bit of some real chocolate.
Yeah, you can. Okay, so you dip it in the white chocolate, then you lay it out there, and then you can either do sprinkles, do them right away if you're doing sprinkles, so they stick, and then, or then heat up some dark chocolate and drizzle dark chocolate on it. Some people like that. Depends which. And then you can get those cellophane bags and put them in a cellophane bag and tie a little bow. Bam. That's a little present.
See, we were talking about this earlier because we were saying that we haven't done like much Christmas shopping this year, but like I feel like this year I've done more Christmas making.
Good job, you. I like that.
I'm not leaving my house.
I've not done none. Well, I didn't either, but I did. I said I did 0 Christmas shopping. I did order pajamas for my grandkids because I'm like, these, if I didn't have them when I had kids, and anybody has any input on this, let me know. I don't remember matching pajamas. Oh, they're so stinking cute. So stinking cute. And you know what I heard the other day? My daughter-in-law, because there's this one, told me that the oldest there's 3 grandchildren. The oldest one put on his matching pajamas that I got him last year. And then the second.
How? Like, I mean, I know I've only seen him on the screen, but like, he's obviously larger than he was last year. He obviously fills more of the screen.
They were stretchy. The ones I got last year were very stretchy.
Okay.
And yeah, they were very stretchy. So, and maybe I got them too big. I tend to do that. I tend to get stuff big.
Well, kids are always going to get bigger.
Exactly. That's what I say. So he put his on. So then my granddaughter, second, she goes, oh, I could put mine on. So I think she already had jammies on. So she took hers off, went and dug around, got her matching ones. Then she says, oh, brother could wear his, the 1-year-old. So she goes and gets his or tells mom to get his. So she like organized the whole thing.
But how are they going to, okay, because it's one thing about the 4-year-old.
You mean the 5-year-old?
Yeah, the 5-year-old. After I said it, I was like, he's not, no.
He's 6.
Yeah.
The 4-year-old that's 6?
The 5-year-old that's 6. He was 5 when he got his pajamas.
Correct. And now he's 6.
Yeah.
He, from what I can tell.
What I'm saying is 5 to 6 is, you grow a little bit. But like, 2 to 3, is that?
That's 2 to 3, yeah.
She got a lot bigger from 2 to 3.
I think she got taller. The little one, I don't know how that had happened. I maybe got really big last year. I don't know. You're caught up in the size. I'm caught up in the cuteness of this. 1, they're wearing matching pajamas. 2, the 3-year-old organized it.
That is cute.
That's cute. Oh, I could wear my matching pajamas. Oh, my little brother could wear his matching pajamas. And I wonder what the oldest. I wonder what the. And I wonder what the oldest is thinking. I mean, is he like, oh, this is cool, or he's like, whatever.
Well, it is his younger sibling copying him and like taking it. She's like turning it up to 11. I'm trying to think if that was my older sibling. He would not have thought it was cute if I did that.
No, he would not have. He would not have. But Bubby thinks it's adorbs. And Bubby ordered them matching pajamas. That's the only Christmas stuff I've gotten. It's just so stinking cute.
Do you guys want to see my Christmas present for my wife that I'm working on? I'm going to show it.
It's a secret, so.
I know she's not watching. This is way too early for her.
Oh, she won't be able to access it later? Maybe it's not a secret. I just said that.
Can you imagine her, like, going through the effort?
What, she's like, I can see you anytime. Why would I want to?
I know, yeah.
I can see you. I can hear you.
Why
do I want to do that?
Important to tell me. You would tell me.
Fine. She doesn't want to know how to make a peanut butter pepper jelly sandwich.
I feel like it's pretty straightforward.
So y'all can just skip right now. There's really no need for any of you to be here.
I feel like we're here to put it together and to taste test it. But okay, fine, whatever.
Yeah. No, it's a lovely gift. It's lovely. I saw it when I got here, and it commented how lovely it was. Please show it. She won't see it. She'll be surprised. I'd love someone to make. I'd love for someone to make one for me.
It's Shakespeare's sonnet. And then they printed them all out.
And printed them all out. And
sewed them together.
she sewed them together.
And then sew the signatures together.
And she knows what signatures is.
Really, you know.
And I take some pride in this because
you got me a bookmaking book when I was a kid.
She doesn't remember.
I
said, well,
I didn't remember it all.
That How to Make Your Own Book paid off in spades, didn't it? I had one. Yes, you did.
Did it have like where you made signatures and stuff?
I don't know what that is, but it had that.
Where you like fold it.
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to be honest. I don't know if I gave it to you or your Nana or your aunt. Could have been your aunt.
My aunt was really good with giving the good books.
Yeah. Librarian. Yeah. And not just librarian, thoughtful.
There's that one etiquette book that like I still think about every once in a while. Like,
really?
I remember that article in that that section in that etiquette book. Yeah.
Wow. She was big on the girl power book.
Kind of backfired on her, but
see how it backfired.
I turned out to be like the least girly. I don't even like really identify as a woman. I really kind of consider myself non-binary.
I would say she was a success. She was like, you can do whatever you want. You can do.
That's a good point. Yeah,
it wasn't like girly. It was like you can fly to the moon or whatever you want.
And she's like that with your granddaughter too, which I think is great.
She is like that. She's giving her books, and yeah, she's getting them going too. And she also gave you, which I read. It was a novel about a female pirate. That was super cool. I'm sorry. I didn't know there was such a thing. It was super cool.
My chat refreshes. I'm so glad I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh. Who does? Simos doesn't?
Oh, okay. That was the audio. Whew, okay. Can you read one, please, Savage Minnow?
Oh, yeah. Is that Simos asking?
Yeah.
Do you have a particular one you like, Simos? Have a fave?
Mystique, Tina Jones.
Mystique? Yes. Could you read a sonnet?
Oh.
Please, read a sonnet.
Let's see. I think that one, or is it 29, actually? I couldn't remember if it was 129 or 29 is my personal favorite.
Oh.
When in disgrace with fortune and men's eyes, I, all alone, beweep my outcast state, and trouble deaf heaven with my bootless cries, and look upon myself and curse my fate. Wishing me like to one more rich in hope, featured like him with friends possessed, desiring this man's art and that man's scope with what I most enjoy contented least. Yet, in these thoughts myself almost despising, haply I think on thee. And then my state, like to the lark at break of day, arising from sullen earth, sings hymns at heaven's gate, for thy sweet love remembered such wealth brings, that then I scorn to change my state. That one's my personal favorite.
We just have a moment of silence for that. Maybe we're not supposed to have silence on the air, but that's just whew, beautiful. Beautiful.
I like that one. It's like,
it's lovely.
Because I feel like you can really feel the depth of like the first part of it. Like I can anyway, having, clinical depression.
It's beautiful.
And not that I think that you need to like rely on somebody else to bring you out of that, but like I have had that like with my wife where it's like even when I'm like in kind of the depths of despair, I can think about her and like, get my shit together. And that's
what number was that?
29.
29. For those of you following along.
Simos said, thank you very much.
It's lovely, wasn't it? Thank you, Simos, for requesting that. If any other requests, let us know, because that was a good one. He could be our show,
yeah.
What do you call that? Have some input on the show. Keep us on
We need like an actual producer, because the problem is that I'm the producer, but like I'm also
the star.
No, you're the star.
Of course.
Obviously, this is the talent right here. Like,
Mom, you want to do this? Come on, Mom. Yeah, right.
well, especially with like, let's see, where is it?
I don't know what we're doing. Well,
we do love to have your input for this.
I do love the input. We had some good input last week on it. Some deep input last week.
Yeah, you guys were really good.
Yeah. I'm drawing. Yeah, it was. Well, I shouldn't.
I remember the one that we did.
I'm trying to think. There was like 3 of you guys that were.
Oh,
thanks, Simon. What is that? See, I don't know any of this stuff.
Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you very much. I didn't know
that. Is that the TYVM?
Yeah. I didn't know. Now I know. Learning. Not the talent. It's the talent. Don't even know what the words mean, the letters mean. But yes, which one do you remember most last week?
Now I blanked on it.
I'm sorry. I think y'all were really into the clown one when I wasn't on. Because then when I came on, somebody asked me about the clown.
It wasn't a clown, it was an acrobat.
Somebody asked me if it was a clown. Because somebody said, like when I got on, then later they were like, okay, answer me this. You know, what
if your kid was a clown? Yeah. The thing is that if the kid was an acrobat.
Oh, well, see, I was not there for the original.
And the parent was like, oh, yeah, he works in the circus. And it was like, he's like a well-trained acrobat. Like, it wasn't. And my point was, it doesn't matter what the kid's job was. Being dismissive of the kid's job is not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's why whoever was asking me, I said, I'm H. They said, well, what if it's a clown? I said, well, you just be the best doggone clown you can be.
Yeah.
I mean, I would be proud of my kid who was a clown. I had a friend that their daughter drove the Wienermobile. Oh my God! This one.
Wait, we have to explain what the Wienermobile is.
Because we're in the Midwest of the United States. Yeah, I forgot that.
Okay, yes. So Oscar Mayer is
Wisconsin.
It's a lunch meat company, and they have this,
and they're and hot dogs. They're known for hot dogs.
They're well known for hot dogs, yeah. And they're called Oscar Mayer Wieners. I don't know why we call them Oscar Mayer Wieners. Everyone else, they're hot dogs.
Right.
For Oscar Mayer, they're called Wieners. Which, like, I don't know if we're gonna get. Yeah. I hope we're not gonna get banned for saying this.
I know. And if we say Anthony Wiener, is that like different?
No, because it's him. So.
Oh, okay, yeah. Or Oscar, so we say Oscar Mayer Wiener.
So Oscar Mayer has this vehicle that I believe that it is built on like a Caterpillar base, like a big.
I mean, it's driven on the road,
but it's huge.
See, I didn't make it there that day. We all met in town. It's from Wienerwurst, Vienna sausage. Thank you, Diana. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Wienerwurst.
Yeah. See, because this is how proud we were of her for driving the Wienermobile. We were like, hey, they're coming through town. Let's meet at such and such and meet her. Because we hadn't seen her in years. She'd been
at the Wienermobile.
At the Wienermobile. And so, but I didn't make it that day.
It's huge. It is the size of like a semi truck, like the size of a lorry. Like it's huge.
Really?
And it like also extends
the
front and the back.
It's because the Wiener. You guys had like a
little. It's like on a bun.
Yes. It's on a bun, and then it curves on the two. I don't know what. With the Wienermobile. And then, yeah. So, but we were all of us, we were proud of her. It wasn't even her mom. I was proud of her. She got to drive the Wienermobile for 2 years, a year or two. Yeah, I'm very proud of her.
It was a great job driving the Wienermobile.
You know what?
I think I would enjoy a job driving the Wienermobile.
You know what? I know another person that drove.
Except for parking it. I don't
What
think I would
is
want
the
to
chance of
park
that? I know 2 people that drove the Wienermobile. Now that I think of it,
I know, Mage, and I'm sure it sounds awful. Diana said, "Oh, I wish I were an Oscar Mayer wiener.
Everyone would be in love with me. And if I were an Oscar Mayer wiener." Oh, that's it. Because if I were an Oscar Mayer wiener, everyone would be in love with me.
I think the first part is, that is what I truly wish to be.
Yes.
We're not going to read that. No.
She did, Simos. She did. But, now this has just got me all thinking. Because when I met the second person, I was like, what? And she said that they recruited at the University of Missouri. That was like their big recruiting place. Because the second, and both of those girls were very, I can't say it. I can't say it. It's the most innocent thing, and Simos will be on it like stink on a skunk.
I don't even know what she's saying. It's completely gone over my head. So
they were athletic. I think they were both into like cheerleading, or the one was into dance. In fact, she works at she's still a dancer after having several kids. I don't mean with a pole, by the way.
That's not uncommon. Like, I think that it used to be considered uncommon. Now it's considered like more and more common. And then there was actually the girl who was on the she did not qualify for the Olympics the last time, but she was like tried out for the Olympic team, was at the qualifiers after having had a kid.
Yes. But this one, she works at what's that where they do all the music theater, the
Cirque du Soleil.
Not Cirque du Soleil. The place where you go, like the Ozarks, that area. There's a town that it's all
Branson.
Thank you. It seems like
you're like the whole town.
The whole town is a musical theater.
Shoji Tabuchi.
I knew a guy that was like so like not artistic at all. He goes, "I took my mom to Branson and we saw Shoji Tabuchi," and he's just like in awe. He was like, "If you ever get the chance to see Shoji Tabuchi." Is he alive?
It's Shoji Tabuchi. As of last year, he is alive.
How old is that dude?
Like 85 and still performing. He doesn't do the whole show anymore. He used to do he was on stage like the majority of the show. He's an electric violinist and he does like a variety show.
Wow.
But it's like dancing, singing, all while playing instruments. And like,
I hope he didn't dance.
He did dance.
It was good?
Yeah, he did not sing, but there were people who would like dance and sing and stuff. And like, yeah, it was good. It was good.
Wow. Oh, somebody checked the Wienermobile? I'm watching on YouTube.
Oh, that's Diana's other.
Oh, okay.
Diana's watching on both Twitch and YouTube. Yay! Thank you.
Diana. But yeah, so I would be proud of my child if they were a circus clown.
Or if they worked for Shoji Tabuchi.
If they worked for Shoji Tabuchi. Or if they drove the Wienermobile. Which I believe was a 2-year gig.
Yeah. I mean, I think that I would be, if my kid worked for Shoji Tabuchi, I mean, that's maybe not the most glamorous job in the world, but like, good on them.
Great job.
Yeah.
The other, and let me just say, and then I will stop talking about that.
You're just going to go on about the Wienermobile like forever.
The thing is, I mean, they traveled the U.S. So, I mean, because she mentioned, different places she'd been. She's like, yeah. So it was a great experience. That's all. That's all, Simos.
Okay.
How do we get? We got on that by "Am I the asshole?" Would you be proud of your child
if they were a clown?
If they were a circus clown, yes. Would you be proud of your child if they swept up after elephants? Yes. Let me just answer that. Yes. Oh, she's reading.
I'm just reading the title of that first one, and I'm like, I don't think I want to go there.
No, we're not going there. We're not going there, baby girl. We're not going there.
We're gonna I don't.
Oh, this one hits home. This one hits home.
Everywhere across the U.S. is most. Yeah. Am I the asshole? I didn't go to see my ex at the hospital. That one hits home. You want to read it?
Yeah, but it wasn't an ex. It was just a spouse.
To be fair, your spouse is in the hospital not that infrequently.
No, I was in the hospital.
That's a little different.
I was in the hospital. And
you could have died.
Anywho. I didn't. Here I am.
Yeah, so everything worked out.
Yeah. So don't even visit me.
I feel like that one might also be one where scroll back.
It's like that one we had, and I was just like, I was like, had flashbacks. Where we're not doing that one. Oh, personal trainer. Am I the asshole for refusing to fire my personal trainer per his wife?
Lisa Botanias!
His wife's
yeah!
Not
my wife's request.
Well, that maybe is her problem. If her spouse is a personal trainer. And she's telling people, don't hire my husband?
Yeah, that's a little weird.
I think she got some troubles there.
Okay. I'm going to read it. Okay. So this is a throwaway account because I don't want this on my main account. So we know that it's going to be probably bad.
And I think that means that they're honest. They're being honest.
I feel like there is a certain level of honesty that you will get when they have a throwaway account that you won't necessarily get when it's not a throwaway account. But sometimes I think that it's just human nature that they're gonna
Oh, they're still gonna
twist it, and
of course.
Even if nobody in their real life knows, they still want us to tell them that they're not the asshole.
Yes. We all want to think we're not the asshole. Mm-hmm. But this is what I love about this Am I the Asshole? I'm going to say it again. Oh, I thought it was just entertaining in the beginning, but it is helpful. Mm-hmm. Some people do figure out they're the asshole, but more often somebody figures out that they are not the asshole and the person that they're with is the asshole and they move on.
Yeah.
And I think that is a gift that this website gives them.
Yeah, definitely.
It's time to hit the road. You were being so. They're questioning that they're an asshole because
they're being so gaslit sometimes.
That's it.
It's
that's it. So this website then is like, heavens to Betsy, no, you are not. Not only are you not the asshole, you were with the royal asshole.
Yeah. That one was...
Yeah, and then I love it when they do a follow-up.
Yeah.
They're
look for one with a
There's
follow-up.
6 months later, I'm living, and
Yeah.
Life is peaches and cream.
Right. Couldn't have been better since I left his ass.
Left his ass. And meanwhile, he's, not that we wish ill on anybody, but usually he's roaming around in the dark. He's in the bin and he's in the dark. He's roaming around. He can't find anything, he can't.
Yep. So Mage said, am I the asshole? That's an easy question. Of course I'm the asshole.
Well, it does happen.
Diana said, personal trainer is a business relationship. Should I not have a co-host with a significant other?
Right?
Thank
you, Diana. Thank you, Diana. That's what I'm thinking here.
You is the moo, Diana.
Moo moo.
I don't know what I is the moo means, but I believe
You are the moo. I know you are the moo. I know that, Diana.
See, even my mom knows that you're the moo.
You don't know, but I know. I know it, Diana. You are the moo.
So,
okay.
I am a 43-year-old female, and I hired my trainer, Alex, fake name, in mid-2018 through the gym.
Mm-hmm.
I asked for someone who understands chronic pain because I've had it for 20 years, and I need help managing it. Right. Swimming did wonders until my body began to develop negative reactions to pool chemicals, which is why I switched to the gym. Oof, that sounds rough.
Yeah.
Long story short, Alex helped beyond expectation. He has helped me improve so much. A few months ago, my doctor actually switched me to a milder pain medication and lowered the dosages too. Awesome. Yay. So as a token of appreciation, I gave Alex an early Christmas card last week with a $50 gift card. The message was a simple, thank you for your help, best wishes.
Beautiful.
Awesome. Wonderful.
You rock.
Ox says Alex no, rocks. I is the moo. No ox.
You is the, what does that ox say?
Oh, I feel like an ox also kind of.
Yeah, I do too.
You can both be the
moo. You don't need to out moo anybody else. You moo on your own.
Yeah.
You don't.
I love it.
Yeah.
It took me a second, but I love it.
You don't reduce someone else's moo. You both moo.
You moo in harmony.
They don't have to moo in harmony.
You don't have to moo in harmony. You can both moo.
They can moo in harmony if they want, but they can moo in separate places and frequencies. That's it.
Yeah.
I love having someone to get the words out of my mouth. It helps. It's gotten so bad.
It helps to have somebody who's known you for 30 years.
It's gotten so bad. I used to not have this problem.
But that's okay.
That's okay.
Okay. So today I went for solo training and a woman approached me claiming to be Alex's wife.
What the hell is she doing there?
She accused me of getting friendly with Alex and demanded that I ask the gym to switch trainers.
Oh, good grief.
I refused and she got aggressive, so I got the staff involved and they removed her.
She got aggressive.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa. Pammy Poodle says moo.
Woof woof, Pammy.
And then she said, I don't know what's going on. I just wanted to join.
I'm glad you did, Pammy Poodle. Yes. Moo. Moo. Woof. You're the woof.
Woof woof.
Or the bark. I don't know. How do you?
Yip yip.
Or the yip. Or the yap. Dogs say lots of things. Cows just moo. But the way we interpret it, the way we say it, we just say moo. Cow says moo. We don't give options.
Yeah, that's true.
Dog says lots of things.
Deer also say lots of things. I've learned.
Deer?
Recently. Yeah, they make like a barking noise sometimes. I've learned this from video games, but I think it's IRL also.
Oh.
Because I've heard that noise in real life, and it never occurred to me before that it was actually a deer just hanging out.
Hey, before we go on, this is what do you call those safety thing? I just want to throw out there.
Trigger warning. Safety thing we're throwing out there.
Okay. Trigger warning. This is for you and anyone in this area of the United States or where, I don't know.
If you point at North America and if you just go like, boom, that's the area we're talking about.
That's where we're at. Yeah. The middle.
Just right for the middle.
Right in the middle. And if you, I know you don't leave your hidey hole often, but if you were to, was it 2 weeks ago when there was somebody at the door and you wouldn't answer it? On screen, there was a person there. If you leave your hidey hole in a vehicle, watch for deer. And maybe hunting season is over, so they've settled their hash because they're like, people be shooting at us. So they're a little nervous. twice. I've had them run out in front of me. And I know I have friends that have had accidents.
I've had an accident like that.
Yeah. So just be careful. Be aware that they could be moving. That's it. That's my safety announcement.
So later on, I told my friends about the incident at the gym because I'm pretending to be the OP again.
Yeah, you're like into it. Like, what is this at the gym?
You're like, you were at the gym.
Did you have to leave the house to do that?
They say I was disrespectful and I should have honored her wishes.
Nope. Nope. As Diana said, it's a business relationship. Yep. Go on.
Though I don't think Alex's wife's insecurity is my problem, I feel bad about possibly getting him in trouble at home. Am I the asshole? Again, business relationship. Like, it sounds like if there's issues at home, like, that's on them. If she has a problem with him, like, because it's not like,
yep,
you didn't, like, send him a card with, like, heart eyes and, like, you know, like...
This, I mean, she quoted what she said.
Thank you for your help.
Best wishes. That is very businessy. And let me just say, in the business I was in, I mean, I did get Christmas stuff, and I got way more personal stuff than that. And it was not inappropriate. That is very businessy. That is very, and my point is, it's appropriate to give a gift card in a business. That's appropriate. It's not like she was giving him, you know, lingerie or
right. Yeah, it was a gift card.
A gift card.
Yeah.
Of course, where was it to?
Right. Adam and Eve.
Yeah, I was going to say the adult superstore.
That's what Adam and Eve.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Because I didn't know the name, but she knows the name. But we were thinking the same thing. Scary.
Jimmy used to get sponsored by them all the time. That's why I know.
That's why you know the name.
Not that there's a problem with me knowing the name, obviously.
No problem at all. I just don't know the name. Okay.
Edited to add, many of you mentioned...
And she knows that. I didn't know that. I thought it was when they're going to get there. What?
Edited to add, many of you mentioned the possibility of a stalker imposter, and now I'm getting chills.
What?
That is a little bit creepy. The idea that, like, this person who's like, I'm Alex's wife, wasn't even really Alex's wife.
Oh.
Never even thought of that. I'll give the gym a call first, because if it's a stalker imposter, then she might harass other people too. Since I don't have Alex's private number, I'll ask the gym to give him a heads up. Then I'll talk to him when I see him next week.
I totally did not think.
That's a good point.
Did she?
Yes, no shaming here, Ox.
How would she know all this then? If she's an imposter, I don't think she's an imposter.
If she was just like randomly going up to people who, not randomly, but like targeting people who she had seen working with Alex before, and was like, hey, I'm his wife. If she was like maybe a previous client of his, who's now disgruntled
I guess
client.
I'm wondering, did she know about the gift card? If she knew about the gift card, then
we don't know. Yeah, we don't know exactly what she said to
maybe
OP.
She just said, stay away from him. Ooh. Okay. Oh, there was an explanation of something.
No, this is the bot will ask you like, why is it that you, and then you have to answer.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Not the asshole. You were in a public place of business. You were using professional services and have done nothing inappropriate.
Yep.
Her issues are between her husband and herself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think maybe she shouldn't even go to that gym. Maybe. Well, she shouldn't if she can't control herself. She can't control herself. But maybe it's just if you go to a gym where your spouse is a trainer, I don't think you should. I think you should just be under the radar.
Yeah.
I think. That's my husband. I'm here at the gym. I'm working out. Then I go home.
Or like, if you're also a trainer at the gym and like people know that that's your husband, fine, whatever. But like, you don't need to like engage his client or her client. Like
that's totally
your spouse's clients
totally inappropriate.
Are your spouse's
that's totally
client.
Yep.
Like,
I'm just saying. Also, even without that, that's his place of business. So there's.
I'm just like in the wife's mind.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't imagine like if there was an issue with, okay, there's like say because my wife takes on like computer clients and stuff like that. If she were like got like a client who was like being a little bit too, not saying that OP was, but if there was a situation, I would be like, hey wife, could you please like maybe tell them to back the F off because it's making me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah. Private conversation.
I would not go and engage the client and be like, you need to back off.
No. And okay, that could be Simos, but here again, it's a situation to handle at home.
Yeah, that's a good point.
With the cheater. Maybe he has cheated.
Doesn't matter.
Deal with that.
He didn't cheat with OP.
Well, but the spouse might think he did, but that's not.
Doesn't matter.
That's not OP's problem.
Also, like, don't take that to the freaking gym. Like, okay, then, like, maybe go through his phone and, you know, with permission. With permission.
I just missed that part.
And like, you know, if he has, like, her personal number or whatever, ask him to delete the number or, like, something like that. But, like, that's
personal issue.
Nothing
to do with OP. OP did
nothing to do with the gym. Nothing to do with his place of work.
OP did nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. Nothing.
I forget that like other people and their spouses don't have permission to like go through each other's.
Nobody gives gifts to service people.
Also, no, they
people
do give gifts to service people.
They do
all the time.
You're supposed to. That's what you're supposed to do at Christmas. You're supposed to tip the trash. In New York, you're supposed to tip the trash.
U.S.
Okay.
I don't know about overseas.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, in the UK.
In the US,
UK is way different on tipping than we are.
Yeah, but I know US and Canada, you tip service workers.
Yeah, and Christmas is a good time to do that. That's like a good time to tip the trash man or the doorman or, you know, that sort of thing. Somebody that you would not tip yearly, like, or you maybe give an extra tip to your hairdresser or something like that, which we also tip here, but. In some places they don't.
Yeah.
But that's all figured in.
Yeah. Yes, we tip service people at Christmas. Okay, Simon says they do that.
Okay. Also. Good job, you.
Awesome.
Yeah, personal note. I think I'm going to really tip the hairdresser good when I go because I haven't been there in 2 years.
Okay.
Don't you think? I mean,
your hair looks so nice, but like... There's a part of me that's like, you didn't need her for 2 years. Why are you going to tip her? But then also she was.
You're right. It worked out. Panini worked. Because I could not have gotten through that awkward, horrible stage if it had not been for the panini.
Thank you, Spackle, although I don't know why I'm even saying that.
Thanks, Spackle.
Also, happy holidays.
Thank you. Because I
but also it does make sense when you go back because it's like she missed out on like how many opportunities.
Couple haircuts over 2 years.
Couple.
I'm gonna try and get it for the same day.
Like 1 year to the day.
2
years to the day.
January 3rd.
Yes.
I went back and looked. January 3rd, 2 years.
Hopefully that's not a Sunday.
It's not. I looked.
Okay, good.
It's not. I looked.
Like, you need to come in on your day off.
Could you please come in on your day off? Please. Yeah, no, I looked it up. Because I thought
I feel like people are just going to agree with us that, like, this person's not the asshole. Like,
there's no question.
There's no question. This person is not the asshole.
Yeah.
Am I the asshole for telling my classmate that most people where I live would feel sorry for her? I feel like this person is the asshole.
I think you are.
Damn! We missed it! It's been Let's read the comments, though.
So we can't read the question anymore?
No.
It's been removed. Oh. Dang it. Gosh darn it anyway. North Poor, South Rich rhetoric.
Oh, this is in UK.
Oh. So
I'm not going to know any of these regions, so.
Yeah.
They're definitely trying to
Newcastle.
wind up people from Newcastle.
I
don't know.
lived in Blackburn. Huh. Manchester to Cardiff for uni. For how I talk. Posh accent.
I don't know. I feel like I missed a big part of it once it had been removed. So
yeah.
Dang it.
But probably you probably are.
You probably were the asshole.
That's why it's better
deleting.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, if that would not be an asshole if that were the facts.
I mean,
and
okay, we gotta reload. Just like
damn,
because
we're picking some good ones. Like too good. We had to take it off. It was too good.
Hold on, I gotta refresh.
Mm-hmm. If you think your relationship fits the cycle of abuse, then
you're not the asshole for like talking to your partner about that. Like,
right. And if you think that, I'm thinking it probably does. Because don't most people try to deny it? Most people don't try to think it. Most people,
yeah.
You think human nature is you try to deny it.
Yeah.
It's not abuse.
If you're thinking it enough to type it out.
And to bring it up to him.
Yeah.
Or the other person. Yeah. I think there was a cycle of abuse there. No, you're not.
That's your ex. You don't.
Unless you have.
They have a kid together, maybe.
Oh.
But maybe not together. Maybe just like.
Oh, there is pregnancy and a baby mentioned.
But it sounds like it's just genetically together. It's not like together. They don't.
Let's hear it.
Okay. Am I the asshole for moving and refusing to tell my ex where I live?
I'm not sure yet. I'll get back to this.
When I found out I was pregnant, my ex made it abundantly clear that he had no interest in having a child or being a father. I kept the baby, and we came to an agreement where he would financially help me in return, and I would stay away and not cause any trouble for him.
Ooh, sticky wicket.
He never once wanted to meet our son, who is 3, until 3 months ago. I feel like this is not a sticky wicket.
It's a sticky wicket. Because they have nothing in writing. They have nothing. They just check. I'm sure they have nothing in writing.
I'll keep reading.
He's got the DNA and he's giving money. He gave the DNA and he's giving money.
His change of heart happened because his father is sick and expressed worry about never seeing my ex having a family of his own. Well, he doesn't have a family of his own. He said he didn't want to be a dad. He's not a dad. My ex wants to introduce our son to him in the hopes to help him recover, which I think is an awful idea for several reasons.
Yeah. Agree.
The first being his family have no idea we have a child. And I think that it is a terrible time to tell them.
Yepers.
The second is that my son has never met his dad, so I'm not willing to throw him in the middle of this. But my ex can't even give me a straight answer on if he wants to be involved independently of what's going on with his dad and how long his sudden desire for fatherhood is going to last.
Oh. So he's only saying he wants to have the kid to show grandpa.
Look, Dad!
You're a grandpa!
I reproduced.
You could hire somebody for that. I mean, I'm sure you know somebody for $100 take the kid and for the afternoon.
I mean, I feel like this guy feels like this would be less dishonest than that.
Well, it's not going to happen. And I would go with a younger child, so the child has no chance of hearing it.
Being confused.
Go with a 1-year-old. 1.5. 1-year-old.
Barely walking, not talking.
Yeah. If you could go prior to, yeah.
Well, when they're not walking, do you really want like somebody else taking your child and being like,
what's walking matter? He's gonna walk out the door if he doesn't like it.
I feel like they're starting to like.
Okay.
Like when they're the age where they can walk, they can like eat food that's semi-solid.
This makes so much sense. Okay.
Because you're expecting this person to care for your child for the afternoon. This is completely hypothetical because we're not ever like giving a child to somebody.
I'm gonna change it up for $100, 150. The wife, the mother goes along.
They pretend to be together.
Mm-hmm. They pretend to be. They pretend to be together. Do they pretend to be exes?
Then why is she going?
Because she's the mother.
Yeah, but then it's like obvious that she does not trust that father to take care of the kid.
You have a good point.
It's like, no, this is my ex. She's here to watch my child because I can't watch my own child.
I'm not allowed. Otherwise, they'd have to act like a couple, and
that's yucky. So
there was a movie. I'm just pulled it. That the woman hired a guy to because she had this situation.
Was this a Christmas Hallmark movie?
No, no. It was made in the UK, and she.
Does that make it better or worse?
I prefer it because one, the actors are not as attractive. Two, there's less words. And yeah, there's less words and less attractive. It's more real to me. Less Hallmarky. Hallmarky is so cute and so many words.
But like so many words and they're not saying anything.
Yes! Yes! The other ones, there's not so many words, but they say a lot. Yeah. Okay. So the kid was starting to ask about dad. Dad was a deadbeat. So she hires this guy. Would you please come into town and act like you're his dad? And then that you were so sorry, but you have to leave town. And but you.
This just sounds like you're asking for trouble when you do that shit. You're just asking for trouble when you do that shit. I don't.
She always went along. I think it ended well. It ended well.
Well, they're lucky because there's so many ways for that to not end well.
Well, I guess the screenwriter thought of that.
So the last reason,
tangents and waffles,
why we don't want to let bio dad have the kid to bring over there is that we have an agreement that works, and I don't want to change things when it could just hurt my son and complicate things, which I feel like.
Yep. I just want to know that
Subitaneous just got to the dirty delete. They are so close to getting called up.
What?
Dirty delete.
What does that mean?
The person who deleted the comment, their post before this one. When they deleted it, before we got to click on it, it's called a dirty delete.
A dirty delete. Okay. I didn't know that. But did you? Yes, and also more personal gifts from getting a print job done early. Yep. Yeah, that was not personal.
Yes!
Yeah. That wife just, there was some issues.
Too much.
Maybe hers.
Too much.
Right.
So close. They are so close. They're on this one. They're just at the beginning.
Let's see it.
Okay. So the house I was living in was completely funded by my ex. Ooh. That does make it a little messy.
Was funded. That was living in.
Yes.
Okay.
Without his help, I would have never been able to afford it. I also realized that put me in a very vulnerable position now that he wanted things I wasn't willing to agree to. So I moved. That cleans it up. Yeah. It was messy, but that cleans it up.
Cleans it up. Yep.
When my ex realized and asked me where I was living now, I refused to tell him because I don't want him to just show up and introduce himself to my son without my agreement.
Yeah.
My ex is obviously pissed and is now accusing me of trying to keep our son away from him.
Well, she is.
Am I the asshole? Yeah, you are trying to keep your son away from him.
She is.
But that doesn't need a lawyer.
Get a lawyer. Get a lawyer. There's 4 there. Get a lawyer. Get a lawyer. Get a lawyer.
Get a lawyer. Get a lawyer. Get a lawyer.
Yeah. I'm spitballing here.
I do not know any of the personalities involved. I am just reading this on Reddit. I have no vested interest in the situation. Duh.
What? I did not stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night. What does that mean?
I just think they're saying things that they are and are not.
I'm going to write that down then. I did not stay. So when we're stating facts, we just say that. Okay,
I did not stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night.
I did not stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night.
Yeah, Sabatini said, definitely not the asshole, and glad dude has never had contact before.
Him too. I did not think lawyer, but yes, I did. But I did say sticky wicket because of the legal situation. So lawyer.
Get a lawyer.
Because I don't know.
If only there were some type of licensed legal professional to help her with something like this.
Oh my God, I love that. I love that. I like that so much. If only licensed, what she said, licensed legal professional. Somebody that like knows the law
and like job is to like
and they could interpret it and
do legal shit like that.
Yeah. Gosh darn it. That I like.
If
that.
only.
If only. If only. I like that. Oh, people. I'll write that down too. If only. People are funny. I like. What?
This one was only posted 2 hours ago and it doesn't have any votes yet.
No votes in 2 hours?
I mean, it might have votes, but we don't know. It hasn't updated.
Telling my fiance, I see her friend again. I'm calling. If I see her friend again, I'm calling the cops. Wow. Let's hear it.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
Me, a 29-year-old male, and Erica, a 27-year-old female, dated for 2 years and have been engaged for the last 4 months.
Okay.
After we got engaged, Erica moved into my house. I still pay the mortgage while she pays for utilities, groceries, and household items. After we get married, the plan is to put her on the house so she gets equity as well. Her friend Leah, 27, and her have been best friends since high school. I don't particularly like Leah, but I've also been cordial as I know she's going to be in my life.
Good.
Yep.
You're being practical there.
The issue is that Leah thinks of my home as hers.
Oh, Leah.
Here's a couple of examples. She always brings her boyfriend over, and he's a sketchball. Like, why does she bring her boyfriend over to your house? Ooh, she talks to me in a very disrespectful way in my own house. Like, I'm a guest, and she and Erica own it.
Oh.
One day, I went out to my garage, and some of my tools were missing. All right.
Not your tools! Oh, God. I'm like, my tools are missing. God, I almost showed my tools.
I hate it when my tools go missing.
Oh, damn.
We know about that, though.
Yeah.
I charged my camera, and Leah and her boyfriend were in my garage with Erica and took some of the tools with them. I asked Erica, and she said they were just borrowing them and would return them. I had to reach out multiple times.
To have a camera in your garage?
Yeah.
Really?
I had to reach out multiple times. Yeah, I actually would like to have, like, cameras in, like, all of my house so that when my dog has seizures, I know how long the seizures were. And a lot of people, garage is, like, because the garage has an exterior door. So, like,
I just had one for the birds, but
you have a motion detector in your foyer.
True that.
And that was installed, like, I feel like motion detector technology, when that was installed, is where camera technology is
absolutely
now.
You're correct. You're correct. Okay.
So,
okay.
Yeah, absolutely. I've talked to wife
about
getting one for just
because I realized a couple weeks ago that there was a camera on me in somebody's private in a home. I was at somebody's home. And then I looked up and there was a camera on me.
I started noticing it when I was doing housekeeping.
Oh.
And it's like, you just notice them because you're dusting. But, like, I got into the habit of just, like, assuming that I was on camera whenever I walked into a client's house. It's like...
That's because somebody told me yesterday that about a couple, they worked together, and they were at the business rec center. They were having an affair. They were both married, and they didn't think there were cameras in the rec center, and there were. And they were told one of you needs to leave your job. You're not both working here anymore.
They aren't married, and yet her name is not on the house. This is the trial. Yeah, kind of.
Her name is not.
They aren't married yet.
Right.
Her name isn't on the house yet.
Correct.
Yeah, if we can get this cleared up, then yeah, maybe her name will be on the house. But maybe we'll see. Yeah, exactly.
We'll see.
So see.
She says they borrowed some of the garage. They've been together how many years? 4 years? 2.
Oh my God.
2 years and 2 years engaged, 4 months.
Okay, I had to reach out multiple times for them to finally return the tools weeks later.
I'm just wondering how much ownership she feels over the tools. They've been together 2 years. Did she buy the tool? You know, that's why I wanted to know the years.
I still wouldn't loan out my wife's tools. I still tell my wife when I'm using her tools.
I was just wondering the years and what point that happens. Okay, go on.
It is after 1 year of marriage. I'll tell you that.
Okay. I'm just saying maybe she bought that tool and she's like, you can use his level. She bought his level. I don't know. Go on.
I have a nice wine and liquor collection and was working late one Friday.
Oh boy.
While working, I heard some clinking of bottles together. Erica wasn't home, so I went to see what was up. Oh my gosh. Your girlfriend isn't even there and her friend is there? Oh my gosh. Leah was behind my bar. Oh, I would have flipped out. I asked her what she was doing, and she said that Erica told her it was okay to borrow a bottle of wine for her party and that she would pay it back. I told her that no, it wasn't all right and to leave. I asked Erica about this, and she said that I don't remember telling Leah she could take a bottle, but I might have. I don't remember. Here's the thing, though. Even if she did, like, if your friend isn't home and your friend's spouse is home, like, you go and you, like, knock on the door and be like, hey, spouse.
But did she not know he was there?
Did you not see his car? Like,
maybe they park in a garage. I'm just trying to play I am playing devil's advocate. I'm saying if my girlfriend says, well, come on by and get a bottle of wine for the party, I'll pay, you know. And then I'm like, okay, I'll stop by and grab the bottle of wine. And I don't think that the hubs is there. And then he pops out, awkward. But I could see that happening.
Okay. We're going to give her the benefit of the doubt. Okay.
If I said to you, just come by and get a bottle of wine. And then you say, okay. And then you don't know, you know, somebody says,
I assume your husband's there all the time, but yeah.
Well, this, okay. You know, and not everybody even has a car. If they live in the city, they might not even have a car. He says he was working and he heard the banging, so we don't know where he was.
It sounds to me like he works from home, but I could be just inferring that when it wasn't actually implied.
Yes, there is a panini. Yes, so yes, did she ring the bell first?
Right.
That's a big one. Don't just walk in, ring the bell first, because maybe somebody's there.
Right.
Yeah.
I told her at this point I wasn't comfortable with Leah being at my house. Erica sort of understood, but also blew me off. Final straw came when I wanted to go hit some golf balls, and my clubs were missing.
Okay.
I freaked out because I golf regularly, and my clubs are my biggest investment.
Oh, boy.
I went to check the camera again, and Leah used my garage code and took the clubs.
Well, okay. And Leah didn't just...
No, but how does she have the garage code?
Erica.
Yeah, I would be losing my shit. Like, what? No.
I mean, I'm just saying we're all jumping on Leah. Erica gave her the code. Erica apparently gave her a key to get in to get the wine. Leah's
So
just
I
not
blew
just
up.
breaking windows.
Well, he blew up at Erica. I called Erica and told her to get them back immediately. Erica said Leah asked for the garage code to grab some clothes from her closet and not for my clubs. I threatened to call the police, but Erica stopped me. Leah kept telling us that her boyfriend needed them for a work thing. I got them back almost 4 days after they were taken, and they were dirty.
No.
For somebody who actually golfs, like, I can't even imagine. Like,
I don't golf.
I don't golf. That's what I'm saying. But like, that would be frustrating to me as somebody who doesn't golf. And I think people who actually golf keep them clean, and like they're like, it's like a gun. Like, you need to keep it clean in order to keep it in good condition.
Well, I don't think it was your book of etiquette that you referred to, but I think I did tell you you borrow something, you return it in as good or better condition than you borrowed it.
Yeah. At this point, I sat Erica down and told her that if I see Leah in my house again, that I'm calling the police. No discussion. Calling the cops. No discussion. Yeah. Erica got upset, saying that it's her best friend and that it wasn't fair to do that to her in our house. I said it's a pattern, and since Erica's stuff isn't affected, she doesn't care. She said she can go over to Leah's if she wants. I said she can go over to Leah's if she wants to see her. Yeah. She said she can't do this because Leah doesn't like her apartment and Leah's boyfriend is always there, which makes Erica uncomfortable. So what? I'm getting the silent treatment and getting called an asshole, but I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. Am I the asshole? No, you're not.
Wait, he doesn't even want her there when Erica's there? Because if Erica has to go to see her
Yeah, he doesn't want her there, period.
I think that's a bit much. If she's here by herself without Erica there, yes. But to tell,
but like, okay, then you have to like babysit her the entire time that she's here. You have to like be in the room with her. Because at this point, I would be worried that she would go to the bathroom and she'd freaking be stealing my toiletries.
Toiletry stealer. Personally, I would.
Or my wife's toiletries.
Personally, my next step would be. This is me personally. She can't be here unaccompanied. And then we'll just see how that goes. That's just me.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
But because that person lives there. Erica lives there. Her name's not on the lease.
But she does live there.
She pays utilities, but it's her
home. Her home, yeah.
So say you cannot have your friend in your home. I think that's a bit much.
But her friend has shown evidence of being a complete sketchball.
Yes, so that's why you say she can't be here alone.
She cannot be in a room by herself. You have to go to the bathroom with her. Or you stand outside the door and pat her down when she comes out.
like when they leave work and they have to open their lunchbox. You've never, yeah. Let's see what's in that lunchbox.
Check that bag, yeah.
Let's check that bag. Yeah.
I heard a great one about that the other day that was like,
yeah.
But waffles and tangents, doesn't matter. Sabatania said, so my friend was BFFs with her roommate's ex, who then stole a lot of money. She was not allowed in the house once she was asked to move out, not even the yard. I mean, that makes sense. Yeah. Seems like Erica needs to relocate soon.
Move, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's a red flag. Yes, Simos.
That's the thing, is it's like, I have issues with Erica at this point.
Yep.
I don't just have issues with Leah at this point, because
they aren't Leah's parents. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, the issues with Erica. Erica
needs to like put her foot down.
Yeah, and yes, she does. I believe she does.
Should I put this together while you read the next one?
Or the opposite.
Okay, but I feel like you like to keep notes and stuff.
I'm not now because I can see that, and
okay,
I'm not. That was when I couldn't see it. That was when we were in our in your
This is a 15-year-old with a PS5.
what's a PS?
The PlayStation 5, it's better than my PlayStation. It's the new one. They were so expensive. I don't know how he got one. There was a bunch of them that got stuck in the Suez Canal.
Oh, yeah.
This was like last year for Christmas, and then nobody got them. So they really forget. Like, I don't know how. Oh, maybe you guys have them over there, and we just haven't gotten them yet. Maybe because they did get stuck in the canal over there.
Things get stuck. Now, never did before. So this week is
Here, I made a thing for it. I even did it. I did a thing for it.
I know you did. Thank you. Red pepper jelly, peanut butter, bread or toast, which this can become. I don't know.
I feel like the ingredients are the same if we say it. Like whether or not we toast the ingredients are the same.
Oh, I'm in a.
Your son got his a few months ago.
Silly mood.
Yeah. Ox's son just got their PS5. His PS5 a few months ago.
It depends, Ox, if you go by what the thing says or what's in the package. And I knew this when I got it. This says wheat bread. This says white bread.
This is what came out of the package.
I knew it when I got it. A, I was in a hurry, in and out of that store. B, it was cheap, and I don't usually eat bread, so I didn't want a lot of bread.
This is crunchy, but normally I use creamy.
And we don't normally we use natural.
This says natural.
But it's not.
It's not. Normally I don't use stuff with added sugar, but this was my wife's, and then she got the crunchy by accident.
And we're adding jelly with a lot of sugar. But we both have the natural, but both of our jars are this much. And so I would be up to here digging into this big jar. So I said, let's just use this one on camera.
So I almost said toast, but how?
We could do a segment on that.
It depends.
How to make toast.
It depends on what kind of equipment you have.
But how?
If you have a toaster oven, you just slide them in there, and then you put it on however many slices, and then you do the thingy, right?
I don't know. You tell me. I've not had one.
But we use one like every other week. We use one. How do you not know how to use it yet?
because you do it, and I like how like if we're not doing bread, that's still the measurement. 2 slices of bread. Like we're heating something up in it. We'll do 2 slices. I'm like, but we're not toasting 2 slices of bread. That's the measurement.
Yeah. When
Instead of like 3 minutes at 350.
When I do a quesadilla, it's 2 slices. Yeah.
You know what I had last week? Were those little street walking taco.
Those are so good. Ever had a deep fried PBJ? No, I haven't. No. And I got rid of my deep fryer.
You had a deep fryer?
Yeah.
Devilish look. Yeah. I never had a deep fryer.
That was the first time I got up over 200 pounds.
What a deep fryer.
And it's like, yeah,
that's what we could do. That on this, we'll have a book, and it'll be like, because I can think of times when I gained weight that were not things you would think of, like about a deep fryer.
Got rid of my microwave, lost a ton of weight. I have one again, I
got rid of that one mirror. Remember? Should I not say that on air?
What?
When you walk, it showed a rear view mirror. a rear view.
A literal rear.
A rear view. And then in that bathroom, I redid that bathroom, and that mirror left.
And you didn't see your butt for.
And when I did, I was like, oh my!
No, you did it backwards.
because
Well, this is why Marcus always calls them a jelly peanut butter sandwich instead of a peanut butter jelly sandwich, is because he says, and rightly so, that you're supposed to do the jelly first.
he's probably correct.
He is absolutely correct. I've tested this theory.
Okay. I'm going to clean my knife because I think that's what she's getting at.
Because you get peanut butter in the jelly jar.
Yeah. And not every jelly person likes peanut butter, but every peanut butter person likes jelly.
Also, it is much easier to wipe the jelly off of the knife on the clean slice of bread than it is to wipe the peanut butter. So you have a minuscule amount of jelly that is potentially contaminating your peanut butter.
Smart.
I know, he doesn't think he is, but he is.
Smart. Yes. Okay, so
salt is your worst enemy for weight. It makes your body hold water. I mean, that's true, I guess, but like also I just like when I eat way too many freaking calories. I mean, it's like, oh, we have asparagus for dinner. Maybe I'll bread it and fry it. Like this. I feel like this is not a salt issue. That's like a breading and oil issue.
It's like a calorie problem.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Speaking of which, this surprised me. 1 tablespoon is 50 calories.
It smells so spicy.
1 tablespoon is 50.
She adds more.
No, I'm evening it out. I did not add more since you said that. I'm evening it. But,
no. Pammy Poodles has 2 different knives.
Stop right
Thin
there.
layer of peanut butter on both sides, and that will keep the bread from becoming soggy with the jelly. I kind of like the sogginess, though.
I kind of like Pammy Poodle's idea.
That was Mage.
I like Mage's idea then. No, it was Pammy Poodle. 2 different knives, no jelly, and
thin layer peanut butter.
Oh, okay. It's hard for me to read.
It's okay.
Smoke break.
Hey, Mr. B! Mr. B is in the house.
Okie.
He's here.
He's here. Hello, Mr. B.
My Uncle B. B is my YouTube uncle.
Okay.
I don't know if he's taking a smoke break and that's why he's here or not, but
yeah.
He just finished making peanut butter jelly with
pepper jelly. And may I say, I'm very sorry that I don't remember who suggested this to us. But
I don't think it was B.
Well, a listener did, or thought, what I don't know what the word. And I'm sorry.
No, I don't think it was.
It
might be Pammy Poodle. I don't know.
I don't think it was Pammy. Let us know if
it's somebody who's in the chat today.
You're in the chat, or maybe.
Or if you remember who it was. Yeah.
You have one of those weird memory things.
It smells spicy and bready.
And it is.
It just has that like white bread smell with like spiciness.
I had a friend who, they did not use the white bread, but she kept one in the freezer for peanut butter and jellies.
Yeah. I like it for for like finger sandwiches like this sometimes. I don't like it for like an actual hearty sandwich, but like if there wasn't a panini on and I had guests over, like you can make finger sandwiches with it. You know, for like when you make tea and sandwich. I guess people don't really do that anymore. At least not here.
You did.
I did. I was one of those weirdos.
Yeah.
That is different.
I need to quit moaning now.
No, it's okay. The Amberlin viewers are like,
I was ready to do it again. I'll have what she's having. That was such a great line.
Okay, Pammy Poodle recommended the peanut butter and banana.
Yes.
Okay.
Did you try it with the pepper? She did try it with the pepper. Thank you, Pammy Poodle.
But I'd try it with pepper. That's what we are trying.
Yes. And I vote D delicious.
I would try it. Yeah, it's good.
So delicious. It's different.
I feel like Concord Grape still wins in my book, though. I know some people hate that, but
Try it. Try it.
Ox said we just need some 70s music in the background. No. It's not that kind of moaning. Oh.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong, Ox.
Diana singing her Full of Poo song. She has a song. It's okay. We don't need it. Diana's always really full of poo.
What? The only problem.
I ate my whole piece. Yeah.
The only problem with this is I need to now quickly figure out how many carbs are in it because I'm diabetic. I have to know that because I'm eating the whole thing. This is delicious. That's my only problem. Ooh, jingle bells.
Yeah. Now, Ox said
delicious.
Peanut butter, banana, and bacon.
Okay.
We could try that with Morningstar bacon. I've been wanting to do like a.
As a person who doesn't eat meat, I can see the appeal in that.
Oh yes, we forgot to do the big eyes and disbelief for the food for the ALR imitation.
I have no idea. Not seen it. Not seen it.
That's Amberlynn's reaction.
Okay. But she's never seen food before?
She acts like everything that she's eaten that she's like, oh my god, this is amazing. I've never eaten food before.
She's rather large, right?
Yeah.
She's eaten food before.
She's definitely eaten food before.
Okay. Excuse me while I count carbs. 12 carbs per tablespoon of this.
I just wonder how common peanut allergies are to where schools need to ban peanuts. It seems that the prevalency issue is overblown. I think that the prevalence of the issue is more. It's like way more people have peanut allergies than used to.
I can speak to this.
Well, yeah.
Because I was director of daycare for 20 years. And first I heard it, okay, fine. And then I heard it, the kid had peanut. What is going on? It is such a thing. And it is becoming more of a thing because the theory is, and the jury's still out, but that we have vaccinated, and I shouldn't say that in this day and age, but
it's not just
vaccination.
It's germs. Literally, like we keep the one theory I heard was like literally kids don't eat dirt anymore. Mm-hmm. Like they just don't eat dirt.
Everything is so sanitized, I guess. And so there are not the immune system. This is my memory of the research I did probably 10, 15 years ago. The immune system does not have as many things to fight off as it used to. And so it is fighting off things that are not really a problem. And for some reason, peanuts is up there.
Which they said for a long time not to give peanuts to kids because they're a potential allergen. And now they say give peanuts to babies.
Yes.
Now there are, regulations within that don't just like give peanuts to babies. Like obviously like monitor them the first couple times. Not just the first time.
The second time.
The second time is the real winner.
And that's how your nephew, my grandson, ended up in the ER.
He was not a baby.
He was. I have the picture of him in the ER. They followed the doctor was very saying give him a smear of it. The doctor was getting it into his system early, and they were following procedures. And the first one was okay. The second one, get a little smear of it on a piece of bread and swelled up like crazy.
Which is like how they like found it though.
Yeah,
like that's not
how they found it. Yeah.
Exactly. Like that was in a controlled environment.
Right. And it was just a little bit of it. Now they have said I think they've not given it to the siblings because it tends to be hereditary, maybe? I don't know. But they said if and when they do try it with the siblings, they should be in the parking lot of the hospital.
I just feel like at that point, like you probably just don't have peanut butter in your house.
Right. They don't.
So,
but they still need to know if the other children are have an allergy to it or not. So it is a lot more than it used to be, and it's not. It's not over. It's actual.
It's real. It's not overblown.
It's reals. Yep. Yeah. For whatever reason.
The picture that you have of him, he was standing.
No. He's sitting. His little face.
Okay.
Oh, that's the picture. That was his surgery.
Okay. So that's the age that I was thinking he was, and I was like, I'm pretty sure they said to do it before that age.
That was his surgery.
But also, like, I think it's a lot of times has to do with, like, the parents. That it's like, no offense, but my youngest sibling was maybe, because he did have allergies.
He did.
That he didn't go outside. He didn't, I mean, I remember during, like, hay season, he literally didn't leave the house for, like, a few days. Yeah.
He couldn't.
Because
after the first
you're,
time.
like, giving me a dirty look. Like, I would say, like...
Well, he played outside all the time, in my memory.
Not as much as me and my older sibling did. Because he was allergic to freaking everything.
Okay.
He was more into, like, the video games. And think of which one of your kids, as a kid, played the most video games. It was that one.
Yeah.
He didn't go out. He didn't. He ate he had really weird, like, food things.
He did.
That he ate a very specific diet. And that's what I'm saying is, like, they're saying it's hereditary, but it's also based on, like, whether or not your parents were exposed to a lot of germs.
Yeah. Yeah, because the first time that we realized he had allergies was he was with his dad putting up hay, and his dad carried him back. I mean, he was too big to carry because he was just... He
was having an anaphylactic reaction.
That is from the hay. But yes, so...
Yeah. It is a thing. It is. But I love peanuts.
Roasted, toasted peanuts, 50 million monkeys can be... Yes, they're lovely. They are wonderful.
I love peanuts.
They're sterilizing themselves all the... Yes.
I don't know.
I don't know that.
There's debate about where the thing came from.
Yeah, I don't know, but
at this point, like, I don't even want to speculate where it came from.
Yeah, no, but I do know that peanut allergies they are more and more prevalent, and they are real. They're very real.
Definitely.
But
also, I think that there is a tendency to, and this is a problem, where people who are not allergic to certain things, not just peanuts, but, like, for instance, I remember one when I was in my 20s was people would talk about having, like, a gluten allergy. And it wasn't an actual gluten allergy.
I hear what you're saying.
It was just a dietary restriction that they had chosen for themselves that they felt like maybe made them feel better, but they were not allergic to gluten. And when they would go to a restaurant and be like, oh, I need a gluten-free option because I'm allergic to gluten, I can imagine where, like, that restaurant would just get fucking fed up with, like, all the 50 million people who are, like, allergic to gluten who aren't really allergic.
I had a conversation one time. I was on vacay with, and there were 3 people that had all been in the food industry for years and years and years and years. There's the chef and the stories they told. People suck. People would say, oh, I'm allergic to, and it was something that you literally, like, they would have, I'm making this up, but they would have applesauce, and then there was something with apples, and I can't have that, I'm allergic. I mean, it was something like that. It could not be true what the person was telling them, because then they said, oh, well, then we will take the, oh, no, I can have that.
The one I remember that it was like, they said that they were allergic to chopped peanuts, but they were fine with something that, like, had, like, a peanut sauce.
Yes, I remember that.
And it was like,
I remember that.
But you said, but it wasn't that they were actually allergic to peanuts. It was that they did not like the texture of chopped peanuts. And it was like,
there is, I read an article about, there's a restaurant that because of this, it is very hard for people that their child or them have a true allergy. It is so hard for them to go out because the restaurant industry, and understandably so, does not take people so seriously anymore, because so many people are saying it because they have a food preference. And I can't have that, I'm allergic to it. No, you're not. You don't want it. And that's fine. And so, but there is this restaurant that was mentioned, and they have separate dishes for everything. They have separate cooking, and
I remember there was one. It's like it's big, the big five, which is shellfish, finfish, peanuts, tree nuts, and gluten. I think
or milk. I don't know.
Oh, maybe so. It's 6. Maybe I don't know.
I don't know. But yeah, and they come out when you get there. They come out to the table. They
just like a specific menu for like,
and they sit and talk to you. And it's expensive. And but this was a mother of a. She's like, we are able to go out to eat. We did not go out to eat for years.
Gonna say,
we could not go out to eat.
So many people who literally like they cannot go out to eat because people have died. Yes. Because people have died.
Yeah.
There was one not that long ago. I remember in UK where it was like they did end up suing the takeaway place. But he said specifically, like, I have peanut allergy. They said, yeah, it's peanut free. Even wrote, and I remember that it was like in evidence that it was on the receipt. That it
was on the bill where he was deceased. It was laying there, and the owner had substituted. It called for something else.
It called for, I think it was like almond oil or cashew oil or something, and the peanut oil was cheaper.
Yeah, it was something that was cheaper, and he substituted it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the person, he got takeaway. He was with his friends. He got takeaway. He went home, and they found him, and there was the food, and there was the note, no peanuts.
It's literally written on there in like the person's handwriting, no nuts,
and his receipt, and he passed. And there was another one. There was a woman that she was a teen, so the mother was very cautious. Make sure of this, make sure of that, because she wanted to go out with her friends. And same thing. But she ended up in the hospital. She did not pass away. And it was the same thing. She told them what her allergies were. She went through it, and they
said no problem.
No problem. And yeah, she ended up in the hospital.
I remember this one though. The takeaway place did get sued.
Yeah.
And it was in UK. It was not that long ago.
Yeah, I remember that.
I don't know what about the other, but I'm sure that there's probably hundreds that like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But then, like I said, when I sat there and heard these people tell these stories, they were honest stories. This woman told me she's allergic to something that there's no. It was like a kind of fruit. I don't remember the particular, but it was like, so people say that, well, we know somebody that said they were allergic to meat. They just didn't want to eat it on some, when they traveled.
Oh, yeah. I forget because her son is allergic to red meat.
Good call. Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I never thought about that, though. I was just like,
kind of her grandson, too, but
I might be allergic to red meat and I would never know.
Good call. Because they did not find out till later in life. You're right, yeah. But the one thought they were, and then they found out it was all the but if they eat the chemical-free, raised in a...
Farm-raised, whatever.
Raised in a beautiful meadow, then they're okay. I don't know.
I wish there was enough beautiful meadows in the world to for there to be enough cows for everybody who eats cows to eat cows that were raised in a beautiful meadow. Mm-hmm. That was a lot of words for that, but I think you guys get what I was saying.
I got it.
I think I remember years ago reading the statistic that was like, if we turned the entire continental U.S. into grassland for cattle, that's assuming that all of it could be grassland for cattle. It's like
even like New York City.
Right. Okay, yeah. Okay. Remove all the buildings, remove all of the rocks, even out in the west where there's actually not enough rain. Let's just pretend that there is enough rain.
And that big crack in the ground up. Fill that up.
All grassland, all for cows, free range cattle everywhere. But keep Americans eating the same amount of meat that they regularly eat.
Okay.
And we would have enough cattle. I'm pretty sure that it was less than 4 dozen people.
What?
No! That's how much meat we eat. I'm sure it was less than 100.
No way!
Yeah. That's how much meat Americans eat.
Oh my gosh.
That's why they have to pack them in like sardines, because we eat so much of them. Well, we don't, but
wow.
As Americans, we do.
Wow. Well, that's years ago where I used to eat. We talked about diet and nutrition. It was like, it was like the meat is like the main thing. It's like I'm having, steak. It wasn't like I'm having this and then like the steak is part of it. It's like
that's true.
Meat.
We do that, and I don't know why, but we do it for like basically every meal here. Besides breakfast is sometimes where it's more considered like a side dish. Like you'll have bacon or sausage on the side, but it is pretty much with every meal you have meat.
Oh no! Well, breakfast too.
And for dinner, for lunch and dinner, it is the main course.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which is so weird when I think about it because I just don't eat it, but like everybody does.
Yeah, I picked up a meal for I was visiting somebody and they were ill and they can bring you something. And they wanted a sandwich from a fast food, and it was ham and ham and I think it was ham and bacon or an egg and cheese and all that.
Okay. Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Yeah, exactly, Diana. It's expensive too. Like it's those are expensive calories.
Right.
But people don't think about it. They're like, oh, well, it's.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
But like, absolutely, like beans are, way cheaper and just as much protein and yeah, veggies, even like fresh veggies that are, I think of as expensive are cheaper than meat.
Mm.
I didn't think about that.
That's a good point. That is a good point. Yeah.
So yeah, maybe I shouldn't like get so mad at myself when I do get fresh veggies.
I know, that's hard.
It's hard because the other thing is that like if you don't use it like right now, then you feel like you wasted it.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm getting frustrated with? I pick up the groceries, and before it was like you had if they were bad, you just tell them. Now they want it returned. Because I got pears yesterday, and there's like 2 of them are bad. I can see through the bag; they're bad. And I put on there, okay, return. We'll bring it in the store. Well, if I want to go in the store, I would have gone in the store and got the damn pears. I wouldn't have done the curb.
Oh, they won't pick them up from you at the curb?
No, they want me to go in the store to return.
Oh.
Before they just gave you credit. They're like, okay.
But like,
I mean, or asked me to send a picture or something. I'm like, I don't want to go in the friggin' store. That's why I got curb pickup. And that's why
another time to go get, and I'll give them to you. But like, imagine it's somebody who physically cannot go into the store.
I got to that point and I just said skip.
I mean, I'm just imagining somebody who physically cannot get into the store. Yeah. And they're like, no, but this is why I got grocery pickup.
This is why I got the pickup.
It's because I physically can't get out of my vehicle. Yeah. Or somebody who's like, if they're a wheelchair user, if their primary form of locomotion is like a manual chair. I mean, the amount of effort that it takes for somebody who uses a manual chair to get their chair out of the vehicle, put it together, because a lot of times it's like part of it's in the trunk or whatever, like when they can't use their legs.
Yeah.
Like,
right. I was like, screw it.
I would have such a problem with that.
I guess there's only a few rotten pears in the bag.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Diana can't have phosphorus, which is beans are high in phosphorus because of her kidneys.
I didn't know. I don't know anything about phosphorus. It's in beans.
Beans and like certain vegetables, right? That's it.
Oh.
I feel like a lot of things that we think of as like healthy, she can't really have because it's like high phosphorus or she can't have basically anything that's like a diuretic at all because like she can't pee it out.
Seeds
basically. Okay.
Wow.
So vegetables that have like lots of seeds in them.
Wow.
Are you checking the time?
No, it's telling me it beeps me when I've sat for an hour.
Oh, well, should we take a
stretch?
Should we take a stretch break?
We'll just take a stretch break.
Okay.
So get up.
Did you read it?
No.
She said a renal diet is easy. You just can't have food.
Oh.
I feel bad laughing at that, but I like hear your tone of voice in my head, and I'm sure that you made that. Like you said that as a
feel
joke.
like somebody in that,
like
when
you
we
just
were
said it was-
kids, that group that we traveled with, that I feel there was somebody in there.
I mean, only half joking because like you really can't eat anything. Go ahead.
There was a boy in there, and I was thinking about him the other day. His father always had to go along, and his food always had to be separate, and it was like lettuce, and there was
no. Where?
The pony club. He was
I
a
don't remember.
boy, but yeah, and I thought of that. It was like that. I don't remember what he had.
He might have been in renal failure.
I think he was. That's what made me think of it, but I don't know.
Cardboard and water. That's what you can have. It's
Yeah.
cardboard
Can
and
you
water.
have lettuce? Because this boy ate a lot of, and it seemed like he couldn't have protein. Because I remember thinking, how can you survive without protein? I was thinking to ask somebody that was in that if they remember.
Yeah. You know a couple people. Also, you know people who were adults that were
associated with that.
Whereas, like,
when I was an adult.
Yeah, but like I don't even remember. It's just like
I remember a couple trips we were on, and the dad was always there.
I remember that, and then I remember that it was a special diet. Remember nothing about the diet.
I remember Tupperware and a lot of greens in it. And I remember, everybody else would get, pizza or whatever, and this kid got a bowl of lettuce.
Sucks to be back.
I just wonder what it was. But okay.
So I'm gonna call it a banana break because I have the banana break slide. And like it is really for the sake of your blood sugar in the long run, which is why I originally
made a health thing.
Yeah. So we're gonna call it a banana break. Let's see. It is 11:52, which means that we will be back at 11:57.
That's correct. We will.
And we'll get up, stretch, get a glass of water, use the bathroom, do all those things. And we'll be back in 5 minutes.
Sounds good.
And we're back.
We're back. People probably don't know we did synchronized swimming. You couldn't just go with it, could you? She could not go with it.
I tried.
You tried. I didn't. I looked at your face.
I was gonna like. My brain was like simultaneously being like, were we like coordinated enough where people will believe that? And then like also like thinking about like the end of it, I just busted up laughing.
We don't think people would believe that. We're already It could be like, well, they used to be.
Diana says it's nice to be in the side chat for once. I love hosting, but it is stressful. I've gotten to where like I don't do as many shows. I used to have just my hands on screen. You remember when I just had my hands on screen?
Yeah.
I was going to say type a 1 in the chat if you remember, but there won't be anybody who remembers.
I remember. Type of 1. And some had your voice and some didn't.
Yeah.
Most had your.
Most of them had my voice.
Yeah. There were some that. And did those have music or something?
Yeah.
I
did crafting videos.
I liked them.
Oh, I was working on a diamond painting the other day.
Good job.
Just a little one.
Yeah.
I decided I was going to try and get that one done for Christmas this year, and it got too stressful.
And
I was like, you know what? I'm putting you on the shelf until next year. I literally said, I'm not looking at you until after Christmas this year.
Yeah, if it's stressful, then no. Yeah.
And then I will be like, I have a year to complete it. You know what I mean? But I decided that I wasn't going to do it. And so I started on another one, just
more entertaining, more enjoyable one?
Exactly. Because I just wanted for fun and not to be.
So why was that one more stressful? Why?
Because of it being on a timeline. It's a Christmas picture.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was.
And I wanted to
kid or.
My thought was like, because I got it in June or July, something Christmas like that. And I was like, I have plenty of time to get this done before Christmas. But as Christmas got closer and closer and closer, I did not get it done.
And then it was stressful.
Right. And it's a very large one. It's 50 by 70. So it's.
And then probably you're doing it going, this isn't going to be finished by Christmas. What's the point of this?
Right. And then it was just, so that was when I was like, you know what? I'm just going to cover it all back up and we'll come to it after Christmas this year. So.
I'm glad you're doing it a little bit.
Yeah. And that's why I got out. It's just a little bitty one. Just like maybe a 5 by 7.
Oh, okay.
Inches.
Because you really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But then did it just get too much?
Yeah. Yeah. It got where it was like just where I was. Now I had to do for a while, and I maybe could go back to doing. The thing was trying to do 2 of them at a time was just too much for my hands. And if I was doing one on camera, I like to do one on camera and one not on camera.
Yeah.
So that it was just not. I had one that was just for funsies. But then like doing 2 of them was just too much for my hands. So then I kind of went back to just doing the one off camera. And that was this one, like I said. And it got to be where I was just stressed out about the time. Because it takes so many hours. I think that's a lot, like what a lot of people don't realize is even the little teeny, here, I'll grab the little teeny tiny one that I'm working on. And even, I think I probably put like 12 hours into it, maybe. And it's not done yet.
I can't tell what it is, but the colors are so pretty.
It's a pair of shoes.
Oh, cutie. Cutie. Oh, yeah, I can see it better in the camera than I can in person.
Because see how I don't have all of the checkerboarding filled in yet?
Okay.
So it's still very like pixelated.
Okay. Cute. Cute.
See, I guess you guys can kind of see that some of it's still checkerboarded.
I wonder because you tried to get me started, and I was afraid to try it on my own. What if we could do that on camera one time?
I was wondering, here's a funny question about this as well. I was wondering if, because a lot of this one that I'm working on, that I keep pointing at, nobody else can see it besides the two of us, but it's the one on that table right there. The one that has, it's got large areas that are all one color.
Okay.
And I already have them checkerboard.
Okay.
So it's got like, it's like this.
Okay.
But it's like huge. I mean, some areas that are as big as this.
Okay.
Canvas.
Okay.
If it would be less intimidating for you to
Just start with that.
just filling in the checkerboard.
It might, or I might feel like this is a big picture. What if I screw up this section of it? And this,
But with the filling in the checkerboarding, there's like basically no way that you can screw it up.
well, we'll talk about that because I feel like there would be a way I could screw it up.
We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it. I know I've not done it. I've not done it. That's why I thought maybe, I'm just thinking of this now that she's talking about, like a 15-minute, like, show me how to do it. Would that be interesting? Would people be interested if maybe they're thinking, oh, I might try that, but I don't know how to do it?
Maybe.
Like if those two can figure it out.
Mage said maybe I should start a gardening channel. I think the thing is that it's what you enjoy doing.
I can see that. I can see that. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You're somebody who really enjoys gardening. I am a ginger and I die out in the sun.
She does.
So I would not be a good person to start a gardening channel. But like, if
I did a talk one time on doing a shade garden, and that was one of the benefits of it was not the sun.
People like me don't die.
Yeah. No, I did it. I was supposed to do a talk for a ladies group on some type of gardening, and they didn't care what. And I think that's what I did, gardening in the shade.
Mage, that is, YouTube is always screwing up the platform, always. Lately they've been doing, like, they'll just do shit, where it's like, I remember when I first started my channel, it was like anybody could stream from mobile, just from your phone. You had to have, like, a specific app for it, but then it was fine. And then, like, they screwed with it after, like, my first less than 100 followers, and they're like, oh, you have to have like 500 followers or 500 subscribers to be able to do that. Or it'll be like, oh, well, this thing was allowed, but like now it's not allowed. And then like for a while, then I remember there was a big thing with reaction channels, and then YouTube like widened their rule about like bullying, where people who were having like people do reactions to their videos were saying, oh, this person is bullying me. And it was not really bullying, but like the way that the rules were worded, it was vague.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it was like, they do stuff like that all the time. Where with my wife's channel, they were like, oh, we're perfectly fine with you doing like compilations and stuff, so long as you're not, like it's a new compilation, you're not, taking somebody else's compilation, putting those things in the exact same order or whatever.
Right.
And then she got 1,000 subscribers and went to go turn on monetization, and they were like, oh no, actually now we won't monetize compilations. Like you can upload them, but we're not going to let you monetize them. Like they're constantly doing stuff. So my opinion on that is do it because you enjoy doing it. YouTube is going to do whatever the fuck YouTube is going to do.
Yeah. And
if it's
something different tomorrow than today.
Right. And if it's something that you enjoy doing, keep doing it. Keep uploading videos of it, and do it for the love of whatever of doing it, and not to try and fit YouTube's shit.
Right.
Because
or to try to fill a void.
Yeah. Unless it's a void that you see that there's a void there, and it's something that you enjoy.
Then win-win.
Yeah, like, oh, there's no channels on rooftop gardening, and it just so happens that
I love rooftop gardening.
And yeah.
Yeah. I agree. Did we figure out that little boy with the PS, the expensive PS?
No, we didn't. We can switch back over. We made sandwiches instead, but we'll go back. Yeah.
And did I mention they are delicious sandwich? It is a delicious sandwich.
I thought that Pammy Poodle put a 2 in the chat when I was like, 1's in the chat if you remember.
Oh, I didn't even get that. That cute. Cute. I like her.
It's cute.
2. So.
Not only like I am responding to your question.
Yeah.
I'm not ignoring you.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh, I like that. 2.
Diana said, if you're starting a YouTube channel to make money, you need another hobby. Yeah.
I don't know.
Diana has like probably similar to the number of subscribers that I have, but she's put out more consistent content than I have for not for like 3 years, is that right?
Cool.
On the one channel. Now we got to work on like more consistent content on the other channel because I think that one is going to be a banger. She does the transgender chef, which more recently she's gotten more regular about putting up.
Chef. I didn't
She
know
cooks. That. We've talked about this. Diana cooks. She actually cooks.
I know this.
She doesn't like, but she cooks on camera. Like actual real food. Like actual cooking.
About 4 years ago she did.
About 4 years ago. Okay.
Good deal. Real cooking.
Real cooking.
Wow. Okay. I don't remember that. That's cool.
Yeah, she does like heartier stuff.
Mm.
I would call it like more like traditional, but like maybe like traditional Scandinavian type dishes. Like really like
I don't know what Scandinavian dishes are.
That's what's coming to mind, but I could be wrong about.
I know Scandinavian death cleaning. Isn't that a Scandinavian thing?
I don't know.
I'm just throwing out there what I know about Scandinavian. Isn't help me, somebody? Isn't it Scandinavian death cleaning?
Somebody please help.
You don't know. Usually I'm going off camera. You're going off camera the other way. It's cleaning up. I'm waiting for you. Oh. What's on the menu? No, it's tidying up like if you passed. We used to say that if you die. What would if you die? What would people be like? No thought. That's out. That sort of thing. I think.
Every item in this cup.
I'm saying that, but I don't know.
Including the cup, which I shouldn't say where I got that cup because it's not fully legal, but there's so many memories. And nobody would even care.
I'm finding that with Nana. There are a few things that nobody but me knows. Nobody but me. It's weird.
There's so many things that nobody... Do you know where I got that mug?
No.
Exactly.
My mother and her desk...
That was an adventure.
It was an adventure.
Yeah.
That was an adventure. Oh.
Plus, you guys know how I love browns.
I know how you love browns.
And just like abstract stuff. It's just like... If somebody did like some blotches with some glaze on there and then they threw it in a kiln. That's what happened.
Nice. I like it.
I love it. It's also really small. It is an 8-ounce coffee cup, which I think is...
It does look like small. It looks like a mug, but then it looks small.
Which, like, we think of, like, 8 ounces as, like, oh, that's, like... But it's so small for, like, how big of a coffee... Like, a cup of coffee most people drink in the U.S. Mm-hmm. This is... I think this one's a 15, or...
Looks like. Yeah. I mean, it used to be 6 ounces was a cup of coffee.
6 ounces is a cup of coffee.
But people used to drink 6-ounce cup of coffee. Now
people hold 6 ounces of coffee with an ounce of creamer and a little room to not spill it.
Yeah, people don't do that.
This is a 1 cup.
We have
cup of coffee.
We supersize everything.
My coffee mug holds a pint.
What's this one?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Is they're all like,
yeah.
This one's almost a pint.
We supersize it.
This one's 1 ounce short of a pint.
Supersize me.
Yep. Oh, I see. We're opposite some other awesome YouTubers. So we're having to fight for viewers.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So we should read about this PlayStation.
Yeah. Because he's got one.
He's a 15-year-old male with a PlayStation with a PS5. Like,
you're a little jelly.
I'm a little jelly.
You're a little jelly of this little boy.
I am a little jelly of this little boy.
Well, he's 15. He doesn't have to pay rent or,
Good point. So my mom and dad met and briefly dated while they were both studying at uni. My mom gave birth to me after they had broken up and had to sue my dad for child support. Woo! Dad is an asshole.
Wow! I thought we were talking about a PS5. No! Oh my gosh.
12 ounces of coffee with 3 ounces of creamer sounds perfect, Paige.
And
then the 15-ounce cup.
Yeah.
Now you gotta probably sip that, but yeah. That's wow, it's just so heavy so quickly.
Yeah.
I was raised by my mom. It had virtually nothing to do with my dad throughout my childhood. My mom was an international student and her family cut ties with her due to the circumstance of my birth. Oh my gosh, it just keeps getting heavier.
I know.
Tragically, 2 years ago, I lost my mom to cancer. And thus was placed under the care of my dad. Oh my god. That first paragraph.
This is like that in real life situation I had where I was sat at a table with relatives and he was of the other family. And it was like there was a brunch the day after all the festivities. And so the seating was odd. And so they sat this kid he was littler than that, 12-ish at our table. It was all of us were family. And then this kid that was from a different family. So I'm being nice. And I started talking to the kid.
It's like this.
It was exactly only worse. And it was like,
we don't know. There's still
his mother was on drugs. She died of an overdose, and it was really, really, really bad leading up to that. The father, I mean, it was just. And then I would think, I went down this really dark. So then I was like, and that was darker. And then it was just like, finally after the third try, I was like, just shoot me because this poor child.
Well,
and here I felt sorry for him, sad at our poor kid.
My dad remarried and has 2 sons, ages 5 and 7, with his wife. It wasn't a bad arrangement at first, but we are all essentially strangers. I mean, he's looking for the silver lining. I like it. I was given a bedroom to myself and we shared some meals, but other than that, I kept to myself. About 12 months ago, I was lucky enough to score a casual job and at an aged care facility as IT support. It was stupid easy money as it involves. He's still a 15-year-old boy.
He's got a sense of humor.
He's going through all of this shit. He's still a 15-year-old boy with a sense of humor.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
It was stupid easy money as it involves
stupid easy money.
Installing and maintaining a dozen or so common PCs used by the residents, plus running basic computing workshops. Oh yeah, that does sound stupid easy money. Awesome, good gig, kiddo.
It's an aging facility, so you can
exactly.
Well,
good gig.
And he sounds like he's got a sense of humor, so maybe he's like charming.
Yeah,
and people like him.
I know.
And humor,
sure.
maybe. Yeah,
I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
I want to take computer classes from this kid. Sounds adorable.
Oh boy.
I ended up accruing a whole lot of disposable income in a short time. Cool. Stupidly, I insist. Instead of, sorry, I'm reading past the camera. Instead of just keeping quiet about it, I decked out my room with a new TV, headphone, and PS5. Good on you. Obviously, this setup was of great interest to the two citizens.
Obviously, it was.
Initially, my rule was that they could play the PS5 anytime I wasn't using it, but I would get first dibs if I wanted to play or use my TV. It was also super accommodating by buying an extra controller, which I didn't really need, and several kid-friendly games that they wanted to play. That's really nice.
That's very nice.
I eventually had to change the rule that to only play when I was there because the 5-year-old destroyed one of my controllers through spilling juice on it.
Yep.
I mean, it's a 5-year-old.
Yeah.
This is where the drama started. They whined to my parents, who then ordered me to place the PS5 in the living room. Ooh.
No.
I refused, stating that I had purchased it with my own money. This led to their argument that I have too much money and should contribute to rent, utilities, and food money. No. You're 15.
Oh.
Maybe like once you're like 16, 17, like,
well,
I mean,
or if they're,
but like, he's not drinking age, he's not driving age, he's not, like, he's 15!
And they're not in dire straits. And the kid, like, he hasn't had a hard enough life. Come on. You're going to be a dick to him?
Well, I called their bluff and said, sure, draw up a contract and I'll get a lawyer to review it to ensure it complies with the Family Law Act. My dad then told the boys that he was going to buy a separate PS5 for the boys for Christmas. Sorry.
And the little boys don't know either.
Yeah, no.
They're like, okay.
No, you can't. Sorry, you can't. The fact that this kid has one at all is, yeah. So finally, last night after the global shortage, okay, Suez Canal, okay, like. Finally, last night after realizing that he had zero chance. Oh, okay, that was actually a typo. Right. Thank you. Realizing that he had zero chance of buying one for close to RRP retail price, my dad threatened me to either voluntarily gift my PS4 or my PS5 to the boys for Christmas.
I think not.
Or he would toss it in the bin while I was at school. I was so pissed that I went on Facebook Marketplace and sold the PS5.
Good. Oh, you wouldn't have sold it.
I would have, like, called up my friend and been like, hey, can I store this at your place while I'm at school? Yeah, I can't imagine.
Yeah, he could have hid it somewhere.
I can't imagine.
Or this little fella, he could have got a security box at the bank. He seems like he can do stuff.
Yeah, rent a security locker.
Yeah, security locker. Yeah. Or at the train station.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
So the boys found out today and they were devastated. I feel really bad because they shouldn't be punished for this shit show. My parents are in their room talking about me and I'm sitting here in my room. Am I the asshole? How could I have handled this better?
Well, your point is that he's hurt himself
Richard.
By getting rid of it. That's your point. But his question, should I have been nicer to my siblings? No.
I know, but like he's like a 15-year-old kid, and the emotional maturity of this kid is just like above and beyond that of his parents.
Yeah. They're threatening. I mean, he's going to ban it, and he's going to,
You, sir, belong in the bin, Dad,
yeah. Make sure
you're going to throw my PS5 in the bin? You, sir, belong in the bin.
Yeah. You, young sir, are not an asshole, and I'm sorry life has dealt you a shit show, as you say, but you are rising above it. You are more mature than these people, and I'm sorry your mom passed.
Here's my solution. Here's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Is what you could have done if you have all of this disposable income, and it does kind of hinge on having enough disposable income.
He did. We don't know if he still does.
Is to get them like a Switch, or the Switch is still $200. Something inexpensive.
Why should he do it? He's a freaking stepbrother who's treated like a secondhand citizen.
Right. But he shouldn't have to. He shouldn't have to. And I feel like the dad in that situation should have been like, hey, I'll get you a PS4 or whatever. You know,
and this 5 and 7-year-old, are they even going to know what?
That's what I'm saying, is a 5 and 7-year-old does not know the difference between...
Put a number 5 on it.
Give it a friggin' Sega Genesis, and it'll be fine.
Yeah. And just,
just
write the number 5 on it with a Sharpie or sticker. It's a 5.
Or just tell them that it's not a PS5. Like, they'll be fine. Be like, it's retro. It's cool.
Yeah, this is cooler. This is the 6.
I don't know why we need to lie to the children. We don't need to lie to the children. I just think if we could get the kids another gaming system.
Right, yeah.
And something like that you can, like, maybe spill some juice on the controllers.
That's covers for those, don't they?
Yeah, but, like, that's kind of why I was thinking more like Nintendo as opposed to, like, Sony, just because...
It's more waterproof or it's cheaper?
No, Nintendo is, like, you can, like, run it over with a car and it'll still... Like sometimes.
Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't quote
Don't actually run it over with a car.
Quote her. Oh. Kiddo.
But, like,
kiddo, you're not a kiddo and you're not an asshole.
Nintendos are made for, like, kids to play with.
Oh, okay.
You remember when I dropped my Switch down the stairs?
No.
I dropped my Switch down the stairs. It's fine!
It's fine!
Yeah, it's fine. I dropped it down the stairs and then I fell kind of down the stairs and I dropped it and then, like, stepped on it. And, like, the one is, I was sure that I, like, broke it. Like, the Switch and because it has the controllers connected to the side. The one controller, just the controller, isn't as tight of a connection anymore. But if I use, like, because I have more than one set of controllers, if I, like, it's fine.
Wow. Yeah. Get him one of those.
And that was when I was like, hey, for Christmas, can I have a case for that? Do you remember that? Because I fell down the stairs.
And the falling, I'm remembering now, too. I thought the thing went down the steps, but you falling in the... Yeah,
and then it went... Yeah.
Yeah. No, I thought, like, it went down the... Yeah. Okay. Get that for the kids.
Get the kid... Yeah.
I hope he made some good cash on this sale.
I'm sure he did. I'm sure he made more than retail price on it.
Well, I'm sure he made more than retail price. I just hope he made...
I hope he didn't... Yeah, I hope he didn't pay more than he got for it.
I hope he made a bunch of money.
Yeah.
And I hope he doesn't tell them that he made that much money.
Richard is here. He says, peace and respect.
Hey, Richard, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that.
That's his standard greeting. I like it.
Oh, okay. I like it. Oh, I mean, he was... And does his mom was... I'm just wondering for this little guy. He's not a little guy.
He's 15. I think of him as a little guy.
Does his mother family know he exists?
They know he exists.
They do?
But they cut ties with her because of him.
Do they know she's passed? Do they know she passed away?
You think it would matter?
I do. It could matter.
Okay.
People get like that. Because they're like, oh, she's just derelict and her and the kid go. But then when she's gone, they're like, oh, that's our kin. That's our kin. That's our connection to this daughter. And our daughter's gone. And then
y'all didn't want a connection with her when she was alive.
And so maybe they're feeling guilty about that and they're remorseful. I don't know.
I don't know.
And maybe they're dicks anyway. What am I thinking? They threw her out anyway. They're dicks. Forget them. They're dicks. Dad's dick.
Okay, but, like, it wasn't theirs, Fabio. Like, Fabio says his last paragraph shows why he's quite an asshole. The boys found out today and they were devastated. I feel bad because they shouldn't be punished for this shit show.
What?
Like,
he's saying the 15-year-old's an asshole?
That's what he's saying.
Fabio.
Because he punished the... But, like,
Fabio.
it was never their game system. It was his game system that they were allowed to use.
Yeah. And those
I
kids,
just think they need
those
different
kids
things.
are going to tear it up.
Yeah.
They're
I'm
tear
amazed.
it up.
I'm amazed that he let them use
I am too.
the PS5 in the first place, which I feel like maybe would have been another solution to this to start out with, is just say no, they can't use it to start out with, or no, they can only use it
Because he was generous, now he's the asshole.
Right. That's
no.
I disagree with you, Fabio. I don't think he's an asshole because of this. I think that those kids will be upset.
What was he thinking the outcome would be? He's 15, Fabio. He's thinking, maybe I'm going to get sex. He's thinking, that girl next door is cute. That's what he's thinking, Fabio. He's 15. Come on.
But where do you live, Ox?
Fabio.
Okay. So Fabio's just trying to pull her leg. Or maybe he's serious. Maybe this is your serious opinion, Fabio.
You know that kid is thinking about getting laid. That's what he's thinking.
That's exactly what the kid is thinking about. He's 15.
Come on. He's thinking, well, today be the day. He's waking up every day. It could be today. That's what he's thinking. He's not.
$800 for PS5.
Was that an 800? I thought there was a 500. I can't read.
PS5 for 800.
Wow.
But that's in the US, I'm assuming, because you're saying bucks.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't, which, I mean, they're not coming from US. But still, I feel like when it's going to a smaller market, they're more limited usually. Like, US market is a pretty big market.
I don't know.
$800 is still freaking expensive.
You know what? When did his mom die? His mom
2 years ago
must have been fab to have raised this kid to be as
a 13-year-old. Yeah,
to be as they have his shit together, emotionally mature, his shit together. He's still got a friggin' sense of humor. He does feel responsible for things that he shouldn't, but he's like, I'm not sure. I mean, her kin are horrid.
Whatever, yeah.
His dad is a dick. We don't even know about the mother-in-law, the stepmom, but whatever. But to get this kid to where he is, she must have been something.
Yeah. I love Fabio's. Fabio's still chiming in.
Is he? I'm sure he is.
He sold the PS5. He basically told his parents and the kids to go eat a bag of dicks, and he wonders why the kids feel bad. Well, I mean, I think he told the parents to go eat a bag of dicks, but
he knows why the kids feel bad. He's just saying, am I an asshole because I've made the kids feel bad? But he's saying, am I an asshole? But we're saying, no, it wasn't his responsibility. It was the kid's parents. The kid lives in a home with both of their
Fabio,
parents.
If you were looking at
their responsibility.
If Fabio was looking at this from the perspective of the 5-year-old.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. That 15-year-old is an ass.
Yeah. Yeah. I spilled juice on it and it's gone. I mean, come on. They're 5 and 7.
800 is unopened. There's like 13 in the... Well, I mean, awesome. That's awesome. I feel like that is just like a thing that is starting now, and I'm probably going to be getting a PS5 shortly after Christmas because the prices are coming down so much. But yeah.
I mean, can we all just say how this young a 5 and a 7-year-old are?
Yeah, right. Exactly, because they can't even not spill a sippy cup of juice.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they are. Yeah, I mean, give them anything, and they're okay. There's no coffee left. I mean, they don't know what the hell they're playing with. They don't know nothing. They're 5 and 7.
I am hearing a lot of people are disappointed in the PS5, but I think a lot of it has to do with like the game developers and not necessarily with the PS5. But yeah, I have heard that. Now I'm looking at how the
15-year-old hasn't got the social skills. He's 15. And empathy. He's 15. To realize that him saying he feels bad makes him a hypocrite. Fabio.
I don't have the social skills and empathy to realize that.
She's not wrong. And of course it's of course. I mean, that's not hypocritical. That's like you do something, oh, I feel bad I did that, but I did it. But he's trying to yank our chain. Is that what he is doing? You, Fabio.
Fabio's a troll, but like a white hat troll.
Yeah. He got me before, and he's about, yeah. Fabio, stop it.
I love Fabio, but don't hurt his ear holes. Just
stop it,
mad.
I'm going to. Oh, thank you.
Oh, Pixie Storms is almost caught up.
Pretty shiny peoples.
She knows I love things, all things glittery and shiny.
Pretty shiny people. And Fabio.
And Fabio.
What does that mean?
What? This one?
WTG.
Way to go.
You're encouraging him? You're encouraging him?
Mage said, I don't like to focus on online play and microtransactions. I enjoy some online play because I live in an area where, like, to play multiplayer, it basically has to be online play. Because there just aren't that many people here. But I agree with the microtransactions bullshit because, like, I know I've spent hundreds in games that, like, I really enjoy the game. Like, the one, DCUO, I played it for years. And I think, what was it, like, $10 a month that I spent on it, and that was every month for years. You know,
I don't know this. I'm just gonna kind of let it roll like I knew what it. I don't know what she's talking about.
The microtransactions are. It's like you'll buy. Sometimes you'll like buy a piece of equipment, and it'll be like 99 cents. And oftentimes the way that they really like to mess with you is it's in-game currency, which then you have to like, buy, you know, and so it's not like a straight dollar for dollar amount. And so it kind of messes with your psyche.
Okay.
Where people are spending more than they really feel. Like if they were to set a budget,
gotcha,
would not have spent that much.
Okay.
So, especially for somebody like he thinks that this whole thing that this
Diana agrees.
Really you guys think that this 15-year-old is a troll? I mean, it's not a 15-year-old. It's a troll.
No.
It's been about $30 a month in World of Warcraft and $60 in Star Wars. Subscription and great game credits. Yeah.
Well, if they are a troll, good for them.
I mean, yeah. I think it's an interesting.
Why do they think it's a troll?
Well, I kind of get it because I can't imagine just being like, fine, I'm going to sell it. Oh. That's true. I do typically kind of take these people at face value, but that is a very good point.
Yeah, because you fell out of your chair over that.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, the first part seemed like he's had a hard life.
Diana said, I wish I had the balls this kid has at 15.
Yeah, right? That's what I say. Good on his mom.
But that's what she's saying is that she maybe thinks that it's a troll because, like, no 15-year-old has balls like that.
Maybe he does because his mom was awesome.
Maybe mom skills.
I don't know.
I think there was somebody in the chat that was judging Fabio's mom skills.
Fabio's mom's skills.
As a mom.
What they say?
I don't remember. It was so bad. But they will say, and then she didn't raise him right.
I didn't say it. All I'm saying is Fabio likes to stir the shit.
Fabio likes to fuck with my mom. Oh, you're right. You're right.
He's a married man.
Now I'm gonna get y'all in trouble. Dang it.
Fabio does not fuck with me, okay? Fabio and I know.
I don't fuck with Fabio. Okay. Pixie says, I don't know, sounds like something my kid would do.
Dang. Thank you, Pixie.
Yeah.
You're an awesome mom.
A+ mom.
A+ mom.
Bonus mom points.
15-year-old with a set of balls. Good job.
My mom dated a guy who, this is Mage, my mom dated a guy who ended up hitting her, and the next time he was over, I nearly beat him with a baseball bat. I was 15, 16 at the time. So maybe you do grow balls like that at 15, 16.
My mom dated a guy who ended up hitting her, and then... Oh. Yeah. Good job. Yeah, yeah.
Fabio's telling us to take a number.
What does that mean? Take a number. Oh, like there's so many people want to fuck Fabio? Is that what you said?
Fuck with Fabio.
Take a number. I mean, taking a number. Sorry. Taking a number. Ah!
Hawk said cue the 70s music. No! It's not happening in the stream at all. What do you guys that has like the freaking editing skills is gonna make an edit of this shit too?
And then they could put in one of me in my face when I ate the garlic peanut butter sandwich.
2 weeks ago.
Somebody said that was good. Apparently, I was trying on Diana's behalf. Get that damn thing down. Oh. Well, good luck with that, Fabio. Number 37. Since when? Since you were 15?
Apparently. But apparently not since he was 15 because he didn't have balls this time.
Well, he was... Number 37. Oh. That's what she said. All right.
Moving on. Next post.
Oh, we already have Gamer Mom's thing. I didn't say that. I said Fabio thinks. I said everyone.
You don't think that they're going to edit out the part where Fabio thinks?
What's MEM?
Oh,
I see. But the editing's going to begin.
Yeah. Meme in progress.
Mm. Yeah. Everyone wants to.
Yeah, I think it just is missing an E.
No. Sure. That is yes. Yeah. Okay, got it. You're dealing
it was just missing an E.
You're dealing with the mom here. Numbers.
Am I the asshole? I'm changing the subject.
I'm just gonna.
I'm changing the subject.
Am
I the asshole? Oh! Am I the asshole for refusing to let my mother-in-law in the house?
Oh! My
husband's mom, my mother-in-law.
Yeah. Let's hear it.
I have successfully changed this.
I'm just going to set aside my number for later, and I'm going to tell you what number it is. It's above 37.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
It's not 38.
So my mother-in-law,
Yeah.
she dropped by our house unannounced 2.5 weeks ago.
Yeah. Very specific.
2 weeks, 3 days. She was asked to leave our
round
house.
up or down.
Right? Exactly. Yeah.
2 weeks ago.
Or just
A fortnight. A fortnight.
No, it's a little bit longer than a fortnight, which is weird because I am one of those weird people who does use a
I
fortnight.
know you do.
And I did not realize that it ever confused you. I'm sorry.
No, it didn't. There's a whole lot of numbers going on in the moment.
Okay.
The 15-year-old and the number 37 and the 2.5 weeks and the $800 thing and the...
We gotta forget all of it except for 2.5
There's a lot of
weeks.
numbers.
Forget it all. Wipe.
I'm like weeks, fortnights.
Can you blink a few times and then just like do a wipe?
A wipe.
Okay. A little over 2 weeks ago,
That's better.
my mother-in-law dropped by our house unannounced. She was asked to leave.
Ooh.
She was asked to leave our house several months ago during a strong disagreement, and I have refused to be around her since.
Ooh.
And so have my stepchildren.
Ooh. 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 For grandchildren?
Yeah.
Mm.
My husband does still talk to her, but he has said she's not welcome in our home.
Ooh. Ooh.
The conflict is over the stepkids.
Mm.
I married my husband when his stepkids were 7 and 8 respectively, and I was in their lives a little while before that. Why is it 7 and 8 respectively? Like, respective to what?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if it was like, oh, there's a boy and girl age 7 and 8 respectively, but like, why is the word respectively in this?
Respective to what?
That's it. Like, it seems like a pointless word, but
Well, you know, a lot of words.
But I was in their lives a little while before that. At the time, both kids said they didn't want a new mom.
Of course.
Their mom sadly passed away and they don't really remember her, but my husband has kept her memory alive.
Nice.
Those early days were kind of acting out. They were kind of acting out when I was around. So my husband and I asked them after they said they didn't want a new mom, what would they be okay with from me?
Mm-hmm.
And how could we make things comfortable for them, but also safe?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because as an adult, I needed to be able to stay with them sometimes and keep them safe.
Mm-hmm.
So I am name? Oh, they call me by my name.
Okay.
And they tell others my name and no title.
Okay.
They listen to me when it's just us, but I am more like a friend and my husband is the parent of them.
Mm-hmm.
It has meant that we have a good relationship. I correct anyone who calls me mom or says that they're my kids because that's what my stepkids want, and they correct them also. Okay. But also in a polite way and not in a defensive way. And I think that's, so you were saying, I heard your exclamations over there about that the dad is the parent and that she's not the parent. And I feel like, for example, when you hire a babysitter to watch your kids, that babysitter, when you're not there, their word goes. But when you're there, your word supersedes the word of that babysitter immediately and automatically.
That's a hired person. This is the spouse.
Okay, but I'm sorry, but kids 7 and 8 don't understand the difference between somebody who's hired and somebody who's not hired. Yeah. They treat a teacher at school just like a parent.
It's just a little flag that I'm wondering, is she being treated? Are they?
I'm just saying
she says they're. It's polite. So
right. And they apparently they do respect her as an authority, just not as high of an authority as their parent.
Okay.
you know, and I feel like the same goes for like teachers and you know,
Yeah.
like a lot of people who, you know,
and it makes sense. He's the biological father, so he's
especially like early on in their relationship, like that was literally like just their dad's girlfriend.
Yes.
You know, and that is where the relationship established from. So
yeah. Okay.
That's I don't think it's weird.
No. Okay.
Only it was defensive with mother-in-law. Okay, so husband's mom.
Yep.
Because she said I was denying the kids a mom, and that as the woman who they remember in their family, I am mom, even if they're not ready to accept it. No. Both my husband and I talked to her about why that wasn't how our family worked, but she was not having it. The kids got involved, and she told them it's okay to have two moms, to love a mom who could be with them. She told them that they were too young to understand or know the importance.
Oh, yeah. Yep. There you go.
She then told that, like, they're too young to understand their own feelings.
Yeah.
Like, no. Like, there are things that kids are too young to understand. Absolutely. But, like, your own feelings is never something that you're too young to understand. Like,
and that's just so condescending. I mean, I know they're children, but you're too young to understand. I mean, kids can understand a lot. Now, having said that, I just said the other two were silly little 5 and 7-year-olds. I mean, but that was about a PS thing. This is about how they feel about a person.
Yeah, exactly. Like, kids understand their own feelings. They may not have words to express that, but, like, you cannot explain to a kid how they're feeling.
Right.
Like,
those are your feels.
Yeah. She then told them that it has to be hurting me to raise them and love them, but never get any of the credit. Oh my God.
Oh, she's a Buninsky, this woman. She works one angle, and when that doesn't work, she goes the other angle.
I stepped in and told her it was not going to, that she was not going to use me for her agenda, and she had no right to speak for me.
Yep.
And that she could leave my home and not come back until she learns to accept how our family functions. So when she showed up unannounced and tried to get in, I didn't let her in. I didn't even answer the door. She knew we were home, though, and she was mad. She told my husband, I set a bad example for the kids, and pissing off the in-laws is never a good idea.
Pissing off the in-laws.
Unless you have in-laws like this lady. I mean,
don't go out of your way to piss them off. But
I have wonderful in-laws. They're great. My wife has the best in-laws in the world, so I can't really relate that much. But
and this is, she's not pissing off. They've made a stand. The stand was made back when, and now
the stance was made back when. Now they actually made a stand.
Oh,
is kind of how I look at it.
Oh.
The line in the sand was drawn.
Yeah.
But this is the time that they stepped up and said, no, you're not going to cross it.
I like that. That's good. Yeah. First you draw the line. Then she's up there, got her toes.
Yeah. So, not the asshole. This person's not the asshole. The mother-in-law's the asshole.
Yeah, she is. She was told.
I forgot that I have these.
She was told, and oh yeah.
I made those a while back.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, no, the mother-in-law.
Yeah, that's what I think.
It's working for them. It's working. The wife says it's working for them.
Yeah,
for all of them.
Yeah, OP says it's working for him. Yeah, exactly.
Working for her, working for the dad, working for the two kids.
It's working for all parties involved.
Yeah.
You, mother-in-law, are not involved. So whether or not it's working for you doesn't factor into the equation.
And you're only involved as much as they want you involved. They want you involved.
Dad and kids.
Yeah. Yeah. If they want you involved, great. If they don't, so sorry.
Yeah. It's their family.
Yeah. And if
exactly, Mage. The mother-in-law is the asshole. Yeah.
If you're behaving badly, then you don't get to play.
Yeah.
Gotta go home.
Exactly. Yeah. Take your ball. Go home.
Mm-hmm. And your marbles. And your dice.
We don't even need it. Like, we would rather just play in the dirt without you. Like, you know what I mean, though? Like, there is that kid who's like, it's my ball. It's my marble. Like, okay, you know what? Whatever.
Oh,
I'd rather just not play soccer.
I see what you're saying. Without the, take the ball.
Take your ball. Go home.
We're okay without the, yeah. We got rocks. We got sticks.
Because,
we got sticks. We got rocks.
There is that kid who's like, I'm going to take my ball and go home.
Yeah.
And, like, sometimes you miss them. Sometimes you don't.
Sometimes you don't. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, I know what the kids that played in the street in Florida. They I could hear it all. That one, okay, go home. Okay. Bye-bye.
You want to go? Okay.
Not a problem. Those other ones were happy. They play in the street.
Yeah. We can play with sticks and rocks. We're fine.
My dad played with that. Bottle caps. A broomstick and a bottle cap. That's what they played with. It was city, so I guess he said sticks and rocks. I don't know. And a broomstick and a bottle.
Broomstick and a bottle cap. Same difference.
Party.
That's that one. I'm not going to say their name because it was somebody that we had met, but we met them over South America was where we met. And he was like, he bought himself a toy when he was like 22 or something like that. He was like, oh yeah, it's the first toy I ever had. I bought it from it. And it was like, what did you? And he's like, you just play when you're a kid. Like, you don't need toys to play. Like, you just play.
You just play.
Like, I never, like,
yeah.
I grew up pretty fortunate that I never wanted for toys as a kid.
Yeah. Just play.
But even if you don't have toys, sometimes
you
just play. And you know what? There were times as a kid I remember just playing when we didn't have toys.
Yeah. Oh, you could play with
Anything.
a stick and a rock. Piece of rope.
Yeah. Piece of baling twine.
Yeah.
Piece of baling twine is like so many games.
Yeah.
It's all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. You never had a problem with that.
Mm-mm. Well, I grew up in a rural area where there was plenty of baling twine. That was readily available.
Readily available.
Free and readily available.
Free and readily available.
All right. Well, we're getting close to 1 o'clock, so I don't know if we want to do another one. I feel like we always talk about them for a long time.
Yeah, we never know if we get, we could get it.
Or, yeah, we could deep dive into one for like so long.
I know, right? I know.
That happened.
It does happen. Maybe we could ask if anyone has any suggestions for another type of peanut butter sandwich.
I think there was the peanut butter.
The bacon.
Yeah. I think it was peanut butter, bananas, and bacon.
Peanut butter, banana, bacon. Does anyone have any non-meat suggestions?
We use Morningstar bacon.
Does it taste like bacon?
Kind of.
Yeah?
Yeah, it does. Which, I mean, I feel like makes it where you're not going to like it. Because it does. I was like, how do I put this nicely? Yeah, it does. Pretty much tastes like bacon.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Diana, do you have any suggestions? Oh, peanut butter and honey. Yes.
Oh, you're not leaving. You're going to.
Thank you.
I'm going to need to pick up. Oh, okay.
No, she's going to have to go soon.
Okay.
The honey. I like that.
Thank
you.
I do that on the regs. I didn't even realize that was a variation.
Well, hold on. Everybody.
I can't pin it on this one, but it's right there. Peanut butter and honey.
I don't know what she's doing. Oh, not this again. Not this again.
It's right there.
My career as a weather person is just shot. Here in Arkansas, over in New Orleans, and then
don't forget that. I think I think we just do them both. Miracle Whip?
Oh. Oh, wow.
Sugar?
Wow. I asked for this, didn't I?
You did.
I did ask for this.
This is going to be like the whole next month we're going to be eating these.
What about, okay, it's in Miracle Whip. What about that fluffy whip stuff?
Ooh. It's like the fluffer whatever stuff.
It's like fluffed up marshmallows or something?
Marshmallow fluff. That's what it's called.
I don't think I've ever bought that. Have
No.
I? My aunt had it, though.
I think I remember somebody in college getting it for something. That is a thing that people do that with peanut butter on a sandwich. We can do that.
Okay.
No, not peanut butter and salami.
I like to make the peanut butter. Oh, open face. I like that, Wolf.
Ooh, okay.
PB on fluff is good. Okay.
That's the marshmallow fluff.
Yeah.
Cookie butter.
See, I was thinking that, Pixie, as I was saying it. Peanut butter and standing rib roast. Diane, is it time to go get your scripts?
Next to my friend.
But I was oh, now you see what I mean?
We live in the Midwest. There's no haggis here.
I have had vegetarian haggis. Haggis.
I think we're Americans and we just say haggis.
We just say that. But back to the cookie butter.
What is cookie butter?
I'll get to that. Stick a pin in that. As I was saying peanut butter and sandwich, I was thinking there's a lot of other butters. There's nut butter, a lot of nut butters. I was not thinking of the cookie butter, but the cookie butter is like a creamy substance that tastes like cookies.
Okay.
Like if you smushed up cookies and made them into cream, maybe. But that would have to be, the peanut butter and jelly is like a salty or a more of a savory, proteiny, and a sweet. So wouldn't the cookie butter would be the sweet then? Am I right? What if we did cookie butter with peanut butter? You don't know what you look at this face and you don't even know what it is.
It just seems like so many creamy things
Butters,
together.
a lot of butters.
So many creamy butters. Yeah.
Okay.
I was looking for my thumbtack to like actually stick a pin in it, but
I didn't know what she was doing. Am I the only one that can see what you're doing?
Yeah.
She's driving me nuts. She wants to stick a pin in it. And she was like going through every file everywhere.
Where's my thumbtack?
Clip.
Yes, no. Cookie butter with Granny Smith apple.
Oh. Would be on the sweet side.
Okay, we could do that with, we could do peanut butter with Granny Smith apple.
Yeah. What if we did the peanut, Pixie, I think you know about this.
I think Pixie typed that before you even said that.
No, she typed it. She typed it first. I was,
oh, okay.
Yeah. Yes.
All right.
I don't know what that is.
I don't.
Is that ketchup?
I see ketchup, but I don't know what that is. Expand on this on this page.
Pixie, what do you think about, because I think you know the cookie butter.
PB and apple butter.
I've not had, I like some apple butter. And
that's a separate one.
I know, but I like apple butter. And this is just past the season of the apple butter. Yeah. Pixie, what about peanut butter and cookie butter?
I still think that sounds ridiculous.
You don't know what it is. You don't know what it is. It's a subtropical plant with leaves that have a nutty flavor. Oh, well, that sounds lovely.
Where do we get it?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to print this
lunch break will last 15 minutes. Does that mean
she can hear us for the next 15 minutes? We're trying to figure out what we
Yeah.
should put with peanut butter for our next Gamer Mom cooking. But here's the thing: is that like
Peanut butter works as a love language. It's your love language. Peanut butter.
peanut butter. Okay, so what do we put with it though?
We have a peanut butter and pineapple. Oh, this is great.
Oh, Spackle would love that.
Spackle likes.
Yeah, especially if you put it on a pizza.
Oh, that is good. That is. Real peanuts in the cookie cream. Oh. Oh.
Whole peanuts? Well, not like, but like shelled peanuts?
Possibly.
In the cookie butter,
Yeah. Love pineapple. I love peanut butter, but I don't think I love them together. Some things are like that. Yeah. Like peanut butter and garlic. Love them both.
I'm okay with them together. I'm okay with them together.
Texture. Everybody's different.
I liked it.
Everybody's different.
It was okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just for Diana. Diana would be the only one who would eat that, and I feel like as long as you like put onions and shit on it, she'd probably eat it. If you haven't gone to get your prescriptions yet, Diana, we do need you to weigh in on this. Peanut butter and liver, is that something you would eat?
Yeah, she says yay.
Yeah, okay. Or if you take a little cinnamon and brown sugar
walnut
and cookie butter and use it to taste walnut.
I think we've got a lot of good ideas.
I'm going to have to like print out the transcript of this.
I think we have a lot of good ideas for next. We went from no ideas to, well,
we have ideas for the rest of the year and then some.
Yeah, because it's
we got like 2 left, 3 this year.
Because it's yeah, of course we have enough for the year.
Yeah, we have 2 more this year.
Yeah, definitely. And we're gonna have to. I don't know those dates.
Oh, are we not doing one on the 24th?
I don't know.
Are you cooking things for real people, not just us?
I might have plans. You might be invited.
Okay.
We chat.
I mean, the people got their vaccines.
Yeah, it'll be vaccinated people.
Cool. Gefilte fish. That sounds disgusting.
This is Diana, isn't it?
Yeah.
Diana.
Also, you just don't eat gefilte fish in general. You don't eat really any fish.
See, Fabio is he jumps he gets you one way stern it. Diana gets you with the food choices. All of a sudden you're feeling a little nauseous. I mean, no, Diana, peanut butter and gefilte fish.
So, okay, we got to talk about next week really quick.
Your peanut butter and garlic was just.
We might be having a party. I mean, I could bring the laptop back over to your house and we could just have it like facing a corner so that nobody has to be on camera besides like you and me, but we'll like poke at it every once in a while. I love it because for the 25th is Purple's Streamathon. What are we calling it? It's a stream train.
I like that.
I like that. And that's going to be the 25th. We could do this the day before. Well, what time are people coming to your house on the 25th? On actual Christmas?
The people are
they staying there?
Yes. People is a big word.
Is there just 2 of them?
Yeah.
And some dogs?
Oh, yeah. They will be there the 24th. They will be doing things with other people's. But
peanut butter taco would be good if it's like chocolate, like a choco taco.
Wait a minute.
like a peanut butter choco taco.
Peanut butter Nutella. I'm in.
Again, it feels like too many butters though, because it's like the hazelnut butter.
It's not.
It's just chocolate. Okay.
Have you had it?
Nutella
and peanut butter?
No. Oh, I didn't realize that was the thing that people had actually done. Okay. Apparently, this people has done it.
I did. You know, we talked earlier about times when we've gained weight in our lives.
Diana says that would work, Midge.
There was the time when we belonged to Sam's, and I don't think you were around for this, and they had Nutella at Sam's. And so that seemed like a good thing.
So if we buy a small jar of Nutella or to make this next week, is that going to be like a trigger for you?
Well, yeah, that's something to consider.
Maybe we'll just give the jar of Nutella to Cora and be like, it's yours.
I mean, yeah, we've got to have a plan in place for where and it's got to be small.
That reminds me,
it cannot be the Sam size, which was like this. Sam's Club is they're big, large amounts of things. Yeah. At very good prices. And
it's
I
like Tesco's, but it's like American sizes. It's like Texas sizes of everything.
Yeah. And it's at a good price per ounce, which gets me because
they're good deals. That's the thing.
Good deal.
It gets you with the deal.
It's a good deal. So I'm like, well, that's a good deal. So I did the Nutella. I gained 20 pounds. The Nutella has not been in the house since. You're laughing at that.
No, I'm laughing at you making a good choice in your life.
Making a good choice in your life.
And the way that you worded it. It was a good choice. It's just the way you worded it.
A good choice. Me and the Nutella had to part ways.
We broke up with the Nutella. It's okay.
Yeah.
You know what? I did have... Okay, so I used to eat a lot of peanut butter M&Ms. Speaking of peanut butter. I had that second time in my life. Well, both times actually a lot of it was to do with peanut butter M&Ms. But the second time when I was like, okay.
You're saying peanut butter M&Ms. That's separate than peanut M&Ms? Okay. I think, I have a friend that likes the peanut butter M&Ms. Okay.
They were my favorite. And I actually had to do like a mental, like almost like breaking up with peanut butter M&Ms. Whereas like, I'm sorry, like, I love you. I think you're great for somebody else. But like, I can't have you in my life anymore. Like, anytime we're together, it's not good.
This is the peanut butter M&Ms?
Yeah. This is me and the peanut butter M&Ms.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not good for either of us. You know?
Yeah.
You belong with somebody else.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Put Nutella on plain donuts. I have seen people do that.
I didn't know Diana had been that heavy. Chocolate cake with peanut filling. Oh. Good on pizza. Oh, banana.
Yeah.
Pepperoni?
Spackle has also lost a significant amount of weight as well.
Really?
Also for Rebecca, yeah.
I didn't know that. Plain donut.
We know all of the good food. We just don't know how to eat it in moderation.
Yes. Who was it? The crepes. Oh, I've seen that done.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've seen that done.
Delicious.
In 2019, well, Diana, I would never have guessed that. You just look naturally thin. So good on you.
I would have never guessed 240 at that point. Like, I think I probably watched you back then, but I don't. You're also quite tall, though. I think she's like about my height, maybe an inch shorter than me.
She just looks naturally thin. Like a naturally thin person.
Yeah.
Funny about chocolate twinkle with peanut butter. Oh.
Chocolate Twinkie with peanut butter filling?
Oh, Twinkie. I said twinkle. Sorry. Reese's peanut butter cups. Yeah. Oh, 5'9", 185. Very nice.
I was right. She's an inch shorter than me.
Yeah. You must be very muscular, I'm thinking. She doesn't look that heavy. Even you look thinner than that. Even I feel like it. I'm looking at them right now, or are they looking at you? Who's looking at who?
I used to have like a whole way that I would eat them and everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was like, and when I think back on it, it's like when they talk about like that we ritualize things.
This sounds very ritualistic.
It was. There was like an order that I would eat them in, and like a way that I had to eat each candy, and like.
Did it depend on the color?
Well, yeah, that was. I had to like eat certain colors first, and it was. Certain colors, not like this one and then this one and then this one. It was like, okay, these ones are okay to eat first. And then once all of those ones are gone, then it's okay to eat these ones.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. And then I would try to eat I'm going way too far into it, but yeah.
Banana as a pepperoni. Okay. You know, since we're speaking of M&Ms, years ago I heard, and this could be in your toaster oven, I heard that if you toast, i.e. cook somehow, let me know if any of you heard this, M&Ms, and then cool them down, and then eat them. Because you know how once you've heated chocolate, it takes on a different consistency? Like a chocolate chip and a cookie tastes different than a chocolate chip out of the bag.
Okay. I know with M&Ms you can like put them in the oven and they will not like melt, but they will melt on the inside. Like the inside melts faster than the outside. Right.
So that's what this. I saw this years ago, and it was never
roast your M&Ms.
Yes.
This seems ridiculous.
But then when you let them cool, because you're saying that the inside melts first.
I'm sorry, Spackle.
So sorry. If anybody knows how to cook M&Ms, let me know. That could be it.
You want to put it on your list?
Yeah, cook M&Ms.
Be an excuse for me to like eat one package of M&Ms.
I just would like to know.
Because I made her stop getting them on my grocery list every week.
Yeah.
I used to get them.
Small, a theater box. Sugar caramelizes in the chocolate.
Maybe.
That makes sense. You've never cooked M&Ms. Yeah.
I didn't know anybody had ever cooked M&Ms like after
they were made.
Yeah. Like I just assumed cooking M&Ms meant like making a chocolate filled candy type.
No, and I don't remember if you do it in a pan or an oven or a toaster oven or a microwave. I think not a microwave. You're going to need to get it. Well, it's got that candy coating.
My favorite one is the yellow. Brown and yellow are my two favorites, and I always save the brown and yellow ones for last. And weird like that. But the red ones and the blue ones are both a little bit bitter, and that's why I eat them first.
Giant cocoa something or fruit or whatever it is. You Spackle, what are you talking about? Right in front of us out of there. Oh.
She wants us to get like a cocoa pod.
We're chocolatiers.
Yeah, she wants us to get a cocoa fruit.
Yeah.
I mean, I have seen where they do that, but I think you have to ferment it. You have to like put it in a jar and like leave it for a week.
I don't eat lobster rolls from the 99-cent store.
Wait. Yeah, I have a box for the 99. Okay. Did he eat lobster rolls for the 99? I believe he would. That's the thing.
I gotta go back to hell.
I feel like Steve would be like, I'm not eating lobster rolls from the 99-cent store, but then like off camera he would be eating lobster rolls from the 99-cent store. Just saying.
Don't do it. We're not doing it.
Don't do it.
We're not doing it. We might do the M&Ms. We might cook the M&Ms.
And if we can get some at the dollar store, it might be a small package.
Yeah, we're not getting the big
Right? No.
I wonder if we could get the, probably an off-brand of Nutella. Because that would be a small
Are they going to judge us if we use the off-brand?
package.
Make a peanut fondue! No, but a chocolate fondue I'm down with. It just seems like too much peanut.
Chocolate peanut.
Okay. Like a Reese's fondue.
Oh, man. We'd be dipping everything in there.
This would be like when I had a deep fryer.
Where did you live when you had a deep fryer?
You remember the first time I gained all that weight?
That's a healthy city.
I know.
Yeah. He posted it. The 99-cent lobster rolls?
I would not eat.
That's a lot to ask for 99 cents.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people in that supply chain.
I have salt that I got from the dollar store that I used just last night. I get a lot of stuff from the dollar store.
Lobster roll?
No. But mostly it does all get filtered through my mom because I don't leave my nest much. You have bought me things. This, for instance, came from the dollar store. And this was via you. I didn't buy that. My mom bought that.
You're
at the
correct.
dollar store.
You're correct. I got you salt from the dollar store?
No, that I actually bought myself.
I left my hidey hole.
I wasn't gonna go to like a real big store.
Yeah.
And there were a few other things. I think I got like 5 or 6 things at the dollar store, and one of them being salt.
Yeah. You can get out. Oh, that's so sweet.
Yes, Richard. My mom is
That is so sweet.
my oldest and dearest friend.
Egg salad from a gas station. Oh,
That's about what I was thinking when you said
egg salad from a salad. Oh,
yeah, no.
wow. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. You guys are so cute.
Yeah, cute. Dumplings with peanut sauce.
We could do that.
We could do that.
Like I'm thinking like a Chinese dumpling. That's what I'm thinking.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay. I do like a good dumpling.
You got to be careful though, because somehow I've gotten the meat ones before, and I don't know what I said wrong or how that had happened.
Just vegetables.
No.
Vegetable only.
It might be one of the. It seemed like it made sense afterwards. Kind of like when you order a bean burrito, and if you don't enunciate the bean, and you get the beef burrito through the loudspeaker.
I know I've done it before because here you can get them steamed or fried.
Yes.
And you can get them pork, chicken, or I just have them do vegetable.
Yes.
And I think pork is the standard.
Okay.
So people hear me say fried, and I'll say fried vegetable dumpling, and they hear fried, and they just assume that when people are asking for vegetable, that it's like a health choice. So it's usually steamed vegetable dumplings. If it's steamed, it's a good chance it's going to be vegetable. But if it's fried, the chances of it being vegetable are pretty small.
Okay.
And I've had that issue before.
No, Ox. Nuh-uh. No.
I don't know.
I'm a good hunter. I'm a good hunter. I'm a good shot.
Same. We're both a really good shot.
I had a brother that shoots, and we did that. And I've admitted it before.
She killed the squirrel not that long ago.
I meant to warn it. I pumped my BB gun.
You're going to be making Fox's point for him. So.
No, my point is I was a better shot than I thought.
That's
opposite of his.
You didn't hit where you were aiming.
Yeah, you're right. No, I hit exactly where I was aiming. I just pumped it too many times.
Okay.
I thought I was giving the squirrel ahead of time, thinking he would get from this point to that point by the time I shot. So I pumped it accordingly. But he didn't get that far. I'm like, I'm still shooting you, dude. And I did. And, yeah. Oh.
There
Oh, that's
was a
that's
reason.
nice.
There's the reason why she shot the squirrel. It wasn't just like
Yeah, it wasn't funsies. It was a sad.
she didn't like just go out to like.
Yeah, no. I did
also,
look like I'm a feather.
Also, your one brother that is a deer hunter. I know for at least a period of time that was literally the only meat that he ate in his diet was like meat that he.
I think it
shot
still is.
I probably still is.
And he donates a lot. He donates.
He's not like a trophy hunter. He's like an actual food hunter.
He's a food hunter. And he's like, yeah, he's like kind of the opposite of a lot of hunters. If it's not a good shot, he's not taking it. Yeah.
Are you eating a green M&M or a green Skittle? Did you know that the green Skittles changed?
No, I did not.
The green Skittles when you were a kid, they don't taste like that anymore.
Diana, you did shoot?
I haven't done any shooting in over 30 years. I miss it. So yeah, it sounds like.
Yeah. I didn't do a lot, but when I did, I was always a good shot.
Yeah, I did to triathlon.
Oh, target and clay shooting. Yeah. I didn't do the clay shooting. My brothers did. My kids did. Some of my kids did, but target. And I say
a little bit.
When I say target, where I'm talking about paper cup and a can. And
no, I did practice. I just didn't really like using a shotgun. I'm not a fan of a shotgun, and that's why I didn't like clay.
What do you like, the pistol?
Yeah, I have good control with the pistol, which is weird because I don't have like the best dexterity, and I think that I kind of have a little bit of a leg up on a lot of shooters who have, like, I feel like there's a good amount of shooters that have good control with a rifle.
Okay.
But there's a smaller percentage of shooters that have good control with a pistol.
Could be. I don't know.
But I could be wrong.
I don't know.
You're right-handed but shoot left-handed. Okay, so here's the thing: is I was better. Yeah, exactly.
My brother's left-eyed,
and when I remember when I did target shooting. You remember I had to put a piece of tape over. Now I would use just like sellotape, like not anything to where like I couldn't actually see through it, but it was enough to like make my eye prioritize my right eye because I'm definitely right-handed.
It requires a different gun?
If you shoot cross, yeah.
What do you mean cross?
If you are right-handed and you shoot with your left eye, that requires a different sight. I don't think it's actually like.
Isn't that my brother? He's right-handed and left-eyed, I believe.
Yeah, either he has to cover one of his eyes, or he has to close an eye. Because he does not seem like the person to have like a cross-sighted gun. I don't think that.
I don't know.
I feel like as much as I have like discussed guns with him and he's shown me his guns, that it would have come up in conversation that he was used a cross-sighted gun.
See, me too, April. Well, no. Oh no, I'm sorry, I misread. Yeah, no.
There is a lot of stuff that I do with my left hand, I've noticed.
Oh, you don't want to eject hot breast on your collar. Well.
Oh! That's a good point. I do remember being at the shooting range and the guy in the booth next to me doing that. Good times, let me tell you.
Wow. Well, this is a conversation for me and my bro.
But yeah, I was basically thinking like a revolver, which, have an ejected cartridge.
That's a good point. Well, I think we have lots of options. We'll surprise y'all next week with something delicious.
Offset sights, offset scope, yeah.
Oh, boarding ball. I see. I see.
This is so weird.
This is Spackle.
Oh my gosh.
Spackle, are you in hell now?
Coming to you from hell.
Oh, golly. Okay. You know who we've not heard from in a while?
Simos is like, can you just message me on Discord when you're done streaming?
That's what he's saying, and what's Fabio saying?
Him and Fabio are probably like talking. You see these chicks like,
yeah, Fabio and Simos. They've moved on. Yeah.
Shoots from the bottom of the cylinder.
Let's kick and rise. Wow.
I'm imagining that in my head. I've never seen that, but it sounds freaking awesome.
Wow.
I'm going to imagine it now.
You're going to imagine it now.
Yeah. We have gone a half an hour over, though,
Yeah.
so I feel bad. I've been keeping Mama for a while.
But thank you all for the ideas. I asked and I received. Thank you all.
Yeah, yeah. Like that.
Yeah. Yeah, we digressed here. But we got the
You guys
answers
were like
quick.
on it. Yeah.
And I thank you all for that.
I thank you guys all for watching. I really do. I know I've been really kind of bad with my schedule lately, and I'm trying to get better on it. This has been like kind of my priority stream is hanging out with my mom because I do really enjoy it.
Oh, yeah.
But you guys know that,
That's
and I
so
feel
sweet.
like it really it's fun hanging out with my mom, and it's also fun hanging out with you guys, and I really appreciate you coming.
Fun.
So I don't know if I'm
We
gonna
have fun.
have any more streams coming up this week. I've just there's a lot going on with the holidays and stuff, but I will keep you updated if we do change the date. I think we're probably going to shoot for the 24th.
Thank you, Ox. We're shooting for the 24th.
But if we do make any changes, I do have access to that community tab now, so you can watch that to stay updated.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's a fun new update. I guess I didn't tell you that. I saw your head move.
I heard it mentioned, but I didn't know what. Yeah, cool.
So yeah, I can like leave messages up basically for the.
Oh, great.
Yeah, like text or even pictures too. So
cool.
So maybe if we have like a Christmas roast that we want to share pictures of, we can share that on the community tab as well. So
yeah, we got Christmas roast.
Ox is sharing a picture. I don't. Oh, it's probably a picture.
I think it's that revolver.
That's why I said
that's why I said thank you. That's what I think it is.
Okay. I mean I trust Ox. That's why he has a spanner.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So that's I'm gonna.
Okay, Diana.
I
hope that's
okay.
that'll be good.
So yeah, if you have your laptop and you want to come hang out, you can. But also no pressure. Like if you guys are going to be busy on the 24th, I understand. Like a lot of people are doing stuff. I am glad that they are letting you come in for dialysis on the 24th though, because I remember there was some scheduling concerns about that week. So
good.
I will have to check that out after I get off Ox. Thank you guys so much for coming. Also, I do still have the link for the fundraiser for Diana down in the description. So please,
excellent.
If you do have a few bucks that you can throw that way, we are working on getting travel expenses and room and board, basically expenses for people who are going out to help Diana after she gets a new kitty. That's the next step in getting her on the list to get a new kidney.
Yeah, because you need to have that set up first.
Right. So for those of you who don't know, Diana is going through renal failure, and we are trying to do what we can to help her out with that. So,
great.
So yeah. Thank you all.
Thank you all.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming.